Righteous. But I'm sure you guys have already done this. This is my first time doing this kind of thing.
This is only my second time streaming with this. I did the first time last night for the debate. I mean, I don't even have a cool intro. Like we're live now. I don't even have a cool ass intro.
Live on YouTube, The Older Millennial, featuring Jack, Hey There Fuckers, and Peacock.
All right, so let's see. Let me check and see if we got people coming in yet. Let me see. Oh, my dog, it's thundering outside, so my dog is clawing the fucking piss out of me right now.
I mean, I'm not too far behind you, man. I might have to go back inside.
It's like I'm just checking to make sure it's live on everything right now. It is. Okay, cool. So we have, let's see. We'll see if people join. All right. It's just going live, so we're good. Okay. So we'll see. We'll wait for people to join up. But so did you guys watch the whole debate last night?
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh my God. Like, and the worst part is I saw Harry go on. Hey, what's up, Jace? Can you guys see the chat?
Yeah.
I can see the chat.
Good. But I saw Harry went on Piers Morgan and argued that Biden won.
I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to look. There's no way anybody that's not getting paid to say so would say that Biden won last night.
Hold on. I want to show this to you.
Oh yeah, no, but if pallet management wants to send me a boatload of cash, and I'll say Biden won.
Hold on, I have to show you this, Jack. Let me see here. Where's he at? Where's the Piers Morgan? Here it is. Okay, let me go. I got to show this to you. First of all, the fact that Harry Sissons is even on this is amazing to me.
I can't believe people give him the attention they do with big platforms. Tim Pool's been calling him out a lot lately, and I'm like, man, just don't make him relevant anymore.
So wait, you watch Tim Pool too, Jack?
Oh yeah.
All right,
I am a nightly watcher.
Let me do this here. Where's it at? Let me do this. Hold on. How do I make this? Oh, I got to share this. Okay. All right. So here's Harry Sisson. First of all, like, come on. All right. So just so you can see this.
Harry, you think Biden won last night?
1%.
Yeah, no, I did, definitely. On the substance of the conversation, Biden won. His policy was pragmatic, it was logical, and Donald Trump just lied the entire time. Is incapable of telling the truth, is incapable of actually laying out policy. He didn't talk about how he's going to make the American people's lives better. He just, said that, January 6th didn't happen. He talked about the election. He said that overturning Roe was a great thing and forcing 10-year-old girls to give birth is a fantastic thing. That was Donald Trump's debate. So on the substance of the conversation, Joe Biden absolutely prevailed.
Right. So he has to be the only fucking person in the world that thinks that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't hear a damn thing about that, by the way.
No, he has to be the only fucking person who believes that Biden won that debate.
Well, if you pay attention, all the left-wing propagandists who are trying to spin it as if Biden won, they're all saying the exact same thing. Trump lied. At least he tried to give some examples. They were horrible examples, but at least he tried to. Gavin Newsom, all the other ones, they're just saying Joe Biden, he lied. They're giving zero examples of how he lied, and they know their people won't care because all they need to do is hear the words.
Yep, 100%. I mean, but the worst part is that, like, okay, do you think he actually believes that?
No, he knows better.
No.
Anybody with eyes and one brain cell rattling around in their head fully understands what happened. Biden was set up and he was fed to the wolves. Everybody has known that Biden was going to get destroyed. They scheduled this debate as early as they could so they had enough time to replace him. This was the funeral and we were just watching the wake.
Yeah.
That's such a good way to. Well, I think this kind of destroys their narrative where they say, Joe Biden is really sharp behind closed doors. And it was like, like, here's the thing: if he's sharp behind closed doors, why have we never seen it?
Exactly.
And my biggest question is if he needed a week with the questions already given to him to prep for this, and Trump didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah.
I expected more than gaping mouth, drool, and cornholio hands.
And hold on,
And
somebody
not
in
only-
the comment just pointed out they can't replace him.
I mean, they can. They're running out of time to replace him in a lot of places.
Yeah, but isn't there like 6 states where he would be fucked?
Well, no. See, the thing about it is that if they don't have him on the ballots by a specific time, he can't go on the ballot, and they can actually appoint who they want, which is the route I think they're going to go. I don't think that they're going to pull him by the 25th. What I think they're going to do, they're going to hide him, and they're going to usurp his nomination and automatically just install somebody. They're going to pick somebody.
Well, see, the reason.
Unfortunately, go ahead.
I think the reason they're doing it the way they're doing it is right now, Donald Trump, conservatives online, all of us, we're all wasting our time, money, energy, and efforts trying to dispute whether or not Joe Biden is able to run. They know that. They're allowing us to waste all of our resources. And then when it's too late, I don't think they're above pulling the, hey, Joe Biden does have dementia, we have to pull him. If he is deemed as mentally incapable to run, then that changes all the rules on when they can and can't pull him from certain ballots.
Yeah.
Well, he's not even on the ballot in Ohio. They missed the deadline.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be real. Biden didn't have a fucking shot of winning Ohio anyway.
No, but DeWine is trying
No.
his best to go ahead and put him on the ballot because Republicans try to play fair and they try to play by all the rules, and Democrats don't give a fuck as long as they win, and it's ridiculous.
Well, I hear a lot of calls from people saying like, oh, we should be as aggressive or we should be as mean as they are. And I'm 100% against that because it's like, first of all, I mean, like January 6th fucked us. Like, I don't think January 6th was a big deal, but it fucked us because we lost all the moral high ground.
Well,
and I think that if we try to resort to their type of shit, they're just like, here's the thing. They're never going to be punished for it, but we will if we do it.
So here's the thing, man. I fully agree that nobody should be doing anything stupid. I think January 6th was dumb as hell. I mean, listen, if we're going to make the argument that the Summer of Love was mostly peaceful, then there's no way you can't say the exact same thing about January 6th. When we talk about the percentage of people who attended compared to the percentage of people who acted like idiots, it was mostly peaceful. But it was fucking moronic. And not only did it put a bad taste in the independents, the moderates, the centrists, the undecideds' mouth, it also set conservatives up for failure. Every time conservatives talk about trying to rally to do anything, they want to go protest something that's going on. They want to use their voice. Every time you try to get anybody to support anything, they all say the same thing. Did you see what they did to him at January 6th? I don't want anything to do with that.
Yep.
But I don't think playing their game means sinking to their level. I think playing their game means understand they're not above lawfare. They're not above dirty tactics and cheap tricks. They're not above pulling bullshit. And until, like, with Biden not being on the ballot, I agree, take the high road to an extent. But at this point, we're taking the high road to hell, and it's not helping anything.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. I think if it was a disputed state, I think there might be more of a fight. But like, I mean, Ohio is so Trump that
Well,
I think. But here's the issue. If we allow that, if we allow them to circumvent the law to get on the ballot, we lose any argument saying that they can't do it in other states.
Right. Yep. It sets the precedent. And not only that, I mean, listen, they are at the exact same time that happened, they were fighting tooth and nail to completely remove Trump from the ballots.
Yep.
Listen, I hate the fucking word democracy. Democrats have made me fucking I can't stand the word anymore. But I believe in the fundamentals of democracy as our founding fathers understood it and meant for it to be used within our constitutional republic. I think it's a great thing. And I think removing candidates from the ballot is a horrible idea. But how long can we let them play games and not give it back a little bit?
I get that, but it's like I said, here's the thing. January 6th, like I think one of the most important lessons to take from January 6th is that because we can all of us that have common sense, we can look at it and go, okay, here's what happened. All for 2 years, these motherfuckers rioted, burned shit down, created autonomous zones, murdered police officers, fucking destroyed stuff. They did all of this, right? and it was Summer of Love, right? It was First Amendment. We do one riot.
Yep.
And it's the end of the fucking republic as a whole, and it's insurrection, and it's trying to take over the country. That needs to be our lesson, that we cannot do what they do. And it's like, because what's going to happen is it's going to be blown up. Like January 6th, like I've said this a million times, January 6th was not a big deal. It was.
I hated Trump in 2020. You guys have to remember, I was a left-leaning independent. I hated Trump in 2020. When January 6th happened, I was like, well, there's some fucking idiots. But it's a small group. And again, if we're going to point blame as to who started normalizing that type of behavior, then let's go back to the beginning of it. Let's go back to, Wall Street. Let's go back to seeing the left.
Oh, shit, he cut out. There you
Probably
go.
got a phone call.
You there? We can see you, Jack.
Just can't hear you.
I don't mean this in a smart ass way, but because of your eyes, I can't tell if you're looking at us.
At least you can see him. I can't see the video.
He'll come right back in. But Cricket in the chat says, but right when they first contested the results is when they breached. Why would Trump supporters choose that time?
It's because they didn't.
It's because, like, here's the thing. I think the January 6th, hold on, Jack's back. Hold on. Okay, you're back.
Sorry about that.
So I want to go over this. So Cricket in the chat said, right when they first contested the results is when they breached. Why would Trump supporters choose that time? And my response is that if you look at what was going on outside, it wasn't a riot. It wasn't storming the gates. They were standing there. And then magically, if you watch the police, some concussion grenades got lobbed in there.
Exactly.
They got riled up to go do it at that time. I firmly believe that the Capitol Police were under the instructions of make sure these motherfuckers rush this gate, like incentivize them to go.
Absolutely. And if you look up to the events leading up to it, for example, a week or 3 days to a week beforehand, we have the text messages now of Nancy Pelosi texting the Sergeant at Arms office, telling them, no matter what, do not include the National Guard. It will be horrible optics. The Summer of Love has been going on. We've seen tons of BLM riots. Trump has refused to call in the National Guard on them. So if you do call in the National Guard, if anything goes wrong on January 6th, it's going to look like we're the ones that's called, we're the authoritarians, we're the tyrants. So don't do it. You look at the timing, you look at the flashbangs, you look at what's the guy's name that was whispered in people's ears and pushed them forward.
Ray Epps.
Ray
Epps. You look at all these people, you look at the fact that they refused to admit that there was and how many informants and FBI agents were on the scene. They were absolutely instigated and baited into some stupid shit.
Yep, 100%. And like, let's be real. A dude in underwear and a Viking helmet wasn't taking over the fucking country.
No.
You know?
And here's the thing. I say the exact same thing about the BLM riots. Like, if you talk to the left, it's what pisses me off. Is the left and the right say the exact same shit, but when they talk about each other, they can't wrap their.
You just get a call again?
He must be a very popular man tonight.
You there? This is a popular man. Hold on, he's back. Hold on one second. Brother, you getting phone calls? Is that what it is?
I don't know what it is. It keeps dropping me.
Damn,
He's getting censored on here too.
do you have like a timer on your phone that your screen shuts off?
No, but I have everything set off. I've got on Do Not Disturb, so we'll see how it goes now. I just had it turned to Do Not Disturb though.
Okay. But so hold on. So like Cricket says in the chat, or so AJ said Trump offered Pelosi the National Guard repeatedly and she kept declining. Technically, that's not true. Technically, what he did was he offered it to because the person who would approve that is the DC mayor, Muriel Bowser, right? She approves whether or not, and she sent a letter declining it, saying she did not want the National Guard. Now, Nancy Pelosi could have overruled her because Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House, is ultimately responsible for the security of the Capitol. so she could have overruled, but neither of them did. And there's that video now of Nancy Pelosi admitting that this is her fault.
Yeah, they wanted the optics.
Yeah.
They wanted it that way.
Well, like I said,
And I'm sorry, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that a bunch of fucking conservatives were going to, storm the fucking Capitol like that. Because believe me, when I say that if conservatives really wanted to cause a fucking ruckus, there'd be a fucking ruckus.
Well, the simple thing is that like they talk about how many fucking guns we have. Why the fuck and nobody brought any of them?
They found one gun during all of January 6th. It was never brandished. It was kept in its holster, and it was never a problem. Other than that, people will say, no, there's hundreds of reports of firearms at January 6th. Yeah, read those reports. In their car, at a hotel room, across the river, left at home. Like, dude, they did not. There was one firearm in the entire grounds, and it was never brandished.
Yep.
But like I said, what irritates me about it is if you talk to the left, and they'll talk to you about the BLM riots, and they'll say it was MAGA supporters and the FBI that infiltrated their peaceful protest and made them go crazy. You talk to MAGA supporters, they'll tell you they were there to peacefully protest a bullshit election, and then there were Antifa members and feds in the mix of it. And I'm like, guys, you're both fucking right, okay? Like, listen, the people who want this shit happen, they don't really care which side wins. They just need the United States, the constitutional republic. They need that shit to fall so they can make way for what they actually want.
I agree.
Yeah, didn't you guys catch Biden's? I think he was talking at college, and he said that democracies and republics can't stand anymore in today's age, and that it's going to be an autocracy.
I missed that one.
Well, the thing
is,
no,
I'll find it and I'll send it to you guys.
Well, like the thing is that I wanted to be Indiana Jones growing up, right? I wanted to fucking be a history professor who fought Nazis and fucking had a whip. Right. And the fighting Nazis was neither here nor there. I just wanted to be a college professor with a whip. And the only reason I didn't is because I saw how much they make. And I was like, fuck that. I want to make more money than that. But like the thing is with history, like I had a great history teacher that told me, I was in I think I was in 8th grade. And he said, do you know how many empires have existed in the history of the world? And for longer than the United States has existed that don't even show up in the history book. This number is fucking astounding.
Oh, tens of thousands.
Yes.
Tens of thousands.
It was 10,840. Empires existed longer than the United States, and they're not even in the fucking history books. Yep. So that's the thing is where people are like, America can never fail. Yes, it can. I always look at the saying people say the grass is greener on the other side. I believe the grass is greenest where you water it, right? And if we're not going to pay attention to the founding of our republic, if we're not going to water the grass that is our nation, it's going to die.
Well, I mean, we've got far too many people worried about their fucking feelings instead of, anything else.
But we can be just fine with people worried about their feelings. Our country has always had a large proportion of bitch-made motherfuckers. Like having a bunch of bitches, like we love to act like that's not true, but the vast majority of our country has always been bitches. The vast majority, even at the founding of our country, the vast majority of American colonists at the time didn't fight. They didn't want to fight. They weren't capable of fighting. They couldn't shoot a fucking gun. They were worthless. Like, we've always had a huge collection of pussies in our country. The problem is that the reason we used to override the pussies was we would abide by the actual founding documents of our country. We'd abide by law and order. And Red said in the chat, they had Biden pumped up on some shit today at the rally. It's not, they didn't have Biden pumped up at the rally. Here's how Biden was fine at the rally. It was in the middle of the day.
Yep.
Like, you got to understand, the debate started at 9 p.m. last night. Does anybody in here, in the chat or one of you guys, think that Biden is normally up at 9 p.m.?
Oh, God, no. He's probably snoring and drinking, or he's probably drinking a fucking Ensure, putting a Depends on and getting ready to grab his blankie.
Yeah, like that. Let's be real. Like, he's, like I said, I firmly believe that Biden is the luckiest president in the history of the country, because he is the only, like most presidents get inaugurated once. At best, they get inaugurated twice. That motherfucker gets inaugurated every day he wakes up, and somebody reminds him that he's president.
Well, man, you
I
guys
mean, you're not wrong.
you guys were talking about, what the problem is now. The biggest problem that I don't think a lot of people truly understand, and everybody should research it a lot more, is the UN. There's been at least 2 generations of the UN. The first UN came at the end of World War II. It was, kind of a replacement for the League of Nations. It was kind of a good idea, meant to, fight back the other global powers. It was great. Then things started changing, and then we started getting a different UN. And if you actually, Robert Mueller, for example, you can look him up. Robert Mueller, not the one that went after Trump. He's a different one. He's a big wig at the UN. He wrote the 2000 Thoughts and Ideas for the year 2000. He began writing it like 1992, 1993. He wrote it all the way up to the year 2000. It was his Thoughts and Ideas for a Better Future. He also wrote a book in the 80s called New Genesis. In that book, The New Genesis, he goes through the next 7 days of creation. And this is the UN's mindset now is humans. The human race has to understand that we are the gods. We have the power of the earth in our hands. Now we have all the technology, all the ability to work as one big global unit in perfect harmony. And everything they're doing is marching towards that goal. They want us all. They don't want, you can't have a sovereign nation. If you have a sovereign nation with borders, it's a problem. So they want to do away with all the countries' flags. They want to do away with the different national anthems. They want to do away with borders. They want to do away with individual constitutions, rules, and regulations. And they want us all to function as one big global unit. And it doesn't work. It's the exact reason our founding fathers, when there were 13 colonies, said we have to go into an idea of 13 individual colonies because the land mass is too big to expect everybody to behave the same way.
Well, that's the thing is, like, you think about it, the idea of the whole world being able to work together and come together the idea is awesome.
Yeah, it sounds good.
The idea of that happening, our world actually taking all of our resources and pulling together and working together, having the best minds of the world work together, having the most altruistic people work together, like that's a wonderful idea. And here's the thing: I don't think the thing that prevents it is like language or any of that. The thing that stops it from happening is values.
Well, it's culture.
Is like, here's the thing: if we were to unite, and again, I'm sure everybody in every country is going to say this, but if we were to unite as a world under American values, it could be done.
Yeah.
Right. But the difference is that if you just take a little trip across the Atlantic, there's this place called the Middle East. They don't have the same values we do. Like they don't, I mean, shit, even if you go to the UK, they don't have the same values we do. And if you're not going to have the same values, like you can be united with different language. You can be united with fucking a million different things, but you can never be united without the same values.
It kind of ties into, as Jefferson would say, if men were angels, there would be no need for government. If men were angels, it would mean all men agreed on the same moral standings. They all had this. If that were the case, we wouldn't need to worry about it, but we don't. And one of the things that worries me about, like with the UN, for example, Robert Mueller, the guy I'm talking about, that's the father of the World Core Curriculum, which became Common Core Curriculum, which is the thing they pushed on all of us across the globe in schools when we were all in school. That's what we were dealing with. Most people our age, most millennials, every one of us think we're unique and we're cool because we're pagans and we're Wiccans and we're this and we're that and we don't believe in God. But bro, you're just doing exactly what we were being trained to do while we were in school. That was the point of it all. And now that's moved into social emotional learning, SEL, and it's all meant to train the perfect global citizens. I have a problem with that. The people living in the Bronx should not be forced to live under the same cultural expectations as my country has. That's not what we should be doing. I actually prefer the diverse cultures of the world, allow them to stand. The problem is with those diverse cultures, you can never expect a one world order. And COVID, if there was ever a lesson as why a globalist utopia is moronic, COVID is that example. When you have every country marching in lockstep under the World Health Organization or the World Economic Forum, when you do that, one mistake is amplified globally instantly. The same reason we're 50 individual states. Roe v. Wade, for example, going back to the states, is beautiful. You allow yourself to have 50 different versions. You have 50 different representatives, 50 different groups of people discussing the ins and outs of the conversation, talking about what should or shouldn't happen, seeing where they line up morally. Then you have so much data to compare to. You can say, all right, California did this, New York did that, West Virginia did this, Ohio did that. We found this is the best thing to do. Whenever COVID happened, every one of the countries, every one of the NATO countries that marched in lockstep, they had the worst inflationary blowback. They've had the exact same problems follow because, again, one mess up is amplified.
Yeah. And like I was going to say, it's like people legitimately don't understand the founding of our nation. Like they see it as, oh, we're like anybody who argues against the electoral college, right? If you argue against the electoral college, you don't understand how the country was founded, right? The country was not founded as a united country. We are not a united nation, and we're also not a country of like the founders never really thought about everyone thinking of themselves as an American, right? What they thought was that each state would represent itself as a part of the American country. But they never even, for like Virginians, even after the founding of the country, even after we signed everything, we were good to go. Virginians were always Virginians. North Carolinians were still North Carolinians. Like these people were the only people who considered themselves Americans were people in Philadelphia because it was the capital of the country. It's where everybody came together. And, and Pennsylvanians thought of themselves as the heart of the country. But we were never meant to be Americans. We were meant to be, your state is your nation and you are part of a greater whole, but your state represents your values. Your state represents your wants and needs. And the federal government just exists as a tie together for those states.
Yeah, but see, that was one of the biggest changes that came out of the Civil War that people don't realize. The way they talk about it is, before the Civil War, it was the American or the United States is the United States. In other words, it was talking in plural, and then afterwards it became the United States are, as in one singular group.
You mean that backwards?
Yeah, I meant backwards. Yeah.
No, but that's the truth. That we used to be the United States are. Now we are the United States is, and the people make a joke of like secessionist movements, and it's like the amount of states that have talked about secession and worked on it, like fuck Utah when they got taken over. I don't want to say taken over by Mormons, but basically got taken over by Mormons. They filed paperwork to secede from the Union because they were like, this country doesn't represent our values. Oh,
funny thing you want to mention that though, because I used to be a Mormon, so I know a little bit about that. I was a Mormon for 13 years, and it is very cult-like. Before you guys want to go there, yes, it is. There are some good people in there, but it is very much a cult. That being said, they got kicked out of fucking Missouri in the Midwest, so they went out to fucking to Utah in that area. Actually, back then it was called Deseret. And they made fucking Utah what it is. And then the government came in and saw what they did. And they're like, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and take some of this. Now we're going to take all of it. So the only reason why Utah is even fucking livable right now is because of those Mormons. No.
Here's the thing. I don't in any way, like I hate on Mormonism like I hate on every religion. I look at it the same way because a founding principle of any religion is you have to believe in shit you can't prove. Right. So that's not how I roll. Like, I'm not going to be like, do I believe in God? Yes. Do I believe in any of these religions? Absolutely fucking not. But my point, like I don't hate on Mormons and think they're like specially evil or anything. I mean, the reason why people joke with Mormons is because it's fucking new, and they make it easy. In the thought process of religion, Mormonism is really fucking new. Like
brand fucking new.
But like that's the thing why I fuck with Muslims, because I'm like, if you look at religion, with the exception of Mormonism, Scientology, and the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, Islam is the newest religion,
and it's 1,400 years old.
Yes, but again, in the idea of religion, that's not that old.
No, God, no. And the other thing is, like, a lot of people have a misconception about Christianity. Christianity was in Africa well before it was ever in fucking Europe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Black people
Like-
were Christians long before that shit.
Like, most people don't even know that the Ethiopian Bible is older than the King James Bible. Like, if you want the real Bible, you go get an Ethiopian Bible because they have like the most untouched scripture ever. Period.
But the Ethiopians also claim to have the Ark of the Covenant. So
They got some pretty weird architecture going on there. I'm just gonna say, like, their construction practices are astounding. How in the hell you cut fucking 6-story buildings straight down into the ground?
And wait, Zachary says Christianity is the same as Islam as they believe in the same form of deity. Well, Christianity, Islam, Catholicism, and Judaism, like, they're all Abrahamic faiths. So they all descended from Abraham, whether it was Isaac or whatever, but they're all descended from Abraham. So it's all the same. I mean, here's the thing. I'm never going to believe in a particular religion. Like, I'm just not, because, and that's like, people are always like, people tell religious people, they're like, can you prove it? It's like, then it wouldn't be a religion. If you could prove that fucking Jesus walked the earth, and like, you can prove that Jesus walked the earth, but can you prove that he walked on water and performed miracles and was resurrected as the Son of God? If you could prove that, first of all, he'd be a fucking Marvel character. Secondly,
shit.
Yeah, I mean, he would be the first person to ever be resurrected. That would be kind of a big deal. But he also, like, that it wouldn't be a religion, because religion requires leap of faith, which is something I'm never going to do. I'm never going to be like, oh, a homeboy in a robe told me this, so I fucking believe it. Like, that's just not how I do. This is not how I operate.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it either. When I was in the Mormon faith, I could not do it. They had so many extra rules and expectations and all this other bullshit going on with it. I was like, look, you don't have a right, neither does the church, and God himself doesn't have a right to sit here and put these rules on me, because God gave me free will, right? If you want to go back to the Christian thing, God gave me my own, my agency, my free will, my choice. And you telling me I can't do these things is completely contradictory to that scripture that you're sitting there trying to pound down my throat, saying that God loves me and I can have my free will and choice. It's kind of hypocritical, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean,
oh, and somebody in the comment section did mention something about RFK. RFK is not an independent. You guys need to stop that. I'm an independent. I hate both sides equally. RFK is not a fucking independent. He is a rat.
RFK is a fucking nut job. RFK
He's a coattail riding loser.
Look, here's the thing, guys. Like, here's the mistake people make when it comes to political candidates. They look at what they say politically. Here's what you should do. Go and look up everything they said before they were running for office. Would RFK be the pick to replace Biden? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not.
There's no way in hell any liberal is going to get behind RFK.
No, nobody is supporting RFK. And here's the thing, like, he has no good reason to be running. Like, there's no reason for him to run. He's running because he's a Kennedy and he's got a lot of fucking money. Like,
yeah, he's riding on the coattails of his family's name.
Exactly. And his family is not awesome. Like, that's the worst part. Like, the greatest thing John F. Kennedy ever did for our country was get shot in the fucking face.
And well, we know that the CIA and FBI did that because they admitted to it.
Well, here's how we know they did it. They won't release the records. Why wouldn't you release the records around the investigation unless you were a part of it?
Exactly. It's like, why won't they release the shit from January 6th? Why did they delete all that information? Why did Fulton County just admit that hundreds of thousands of ballots are now just gone because, we didn't have space for them, so we have to destroy them. That actually goes against the Records Preservation Act. Those fucking ballots weren't supposed to be touched until after the next fucking election. That's a violation. That's criminal conduct, and them motherfuckers should hang.
Well, like Chris in the chat said, how could any liberal get behind Biden and all the horrible racist thing he said early in his career? Here's how. I'm going to tell you right now. Think about the Democrat Party, right? The founding of our nation, when we first started having political parties, Democrat Party was the party of racism, oppression, the KKK. They wrote and passed every single racist and oppressive piece of legislation in the history of our nation, even to present day. However,
Oh yeah.
they after they did all of that, after they were the KKK, they were the racists, they were the Jim Crow, they were the anti-busing, they were the anti-integration of schools. They literally somehow convinced millions of stupid fucking Americans that the parties swapped. Even though after the swap, all the now racist Republicans never wrote or passed any racist legislation. And still people, like I argue with people about the fucking party swap all the time. They're like, it's swapped. It's like, give me, okay, if the Republican Party became the party of the racists, explain to me what racist things the Republican Party did after they became the party of racists. Like, give me one piece of racist legislation that was written and passed by Republicans. Anything.
Well, I can easily point out the 94 crime bill that was written and passed by Democrats and your messiah, Joe Biden.
Joe Biden claims to have wrote that bitch.
Yeah. Oh, he also, claims to have been one of the starting voices for the civil rights movement too, by the way.
Fucking Kamala Harris called him out for fighting against busing.
Oh, well, she also lied in that too, because she claimed to be the girl on the bus, but she wasn't in school until like 10 years after that happened.
Yeah,
I don't know how liberals cannot how can you guys hear these things and not go do any fucking research whatsoever, which is why I'll never vote blue again.
Yeah, but
I'm a staunch independent.
They get to lie. Like, did you see the photo I posted on TikTok? I mean, not the photo, the video I made about Vindman.
No, I haven't. It didn't hit my FYP. I'll have to go look.
Oh my God, this fucking, hold on. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. Let me see.
And Zachary's right. LBJ did say that he would have them voting Democrat for the next 200 years. And, so far he turns out to be right, but it does seem to be switching though, because it does seem that the common sense is starting to filter down. It seems like everybody's starting to open their eyes a little bit to the bullshit.
Hold on. I'm going to show you this tweet from do you remember Vindman from the whole bullshit?
Oh God, yes.
All right, so I'm going to show you this just so you can check this out. Let me see here.
Hey, Emily, I like Mexican food, especially nachos. For all the liberals who want to say that Trump's a felon, he hasn't actually been convicted of the felonies yet until he's sentenced. So, nacho felon.
Check this out. What did Trump do during his 4 years to end the Russia-Ukraine war? Nothing. Trump is full of shit. What did Trump do to end the Russia-Ukraine war? I'm sorry. Russia invaded Ukraine February of 2022.
Yeah. Trump wasn't in office. What the fuck is he supposed to do?
Hold on 1 second. I'll get right to give me 1 second here. Let me see. Let me hide that. There we go. Let me bring on. We got another little celebrity in the house. Boom, there he is.
What's up, guys?
What's
How
up,
we doing,
Jack?
boss?
So I came in right as y'all were talking about Trump and the war in Ukraine, Russia. The worst part, so obviously Trump wasn't in office, but it was like, I don't know, like maybe 6 months prior to that, Russia had pre-staged all their troops right along the border of Ukraine and didn't do anything. They bailed out. And then they did it again. The whole world knew what they were going to do. No one was caught off guard. And then they invaded, and then the sentiment across the United States is, oh, what happened? Russia bad. I'm like, dude, I mean, you got to give Putin credit. He told the whole world what he was going to do. I'm going to stage tens of thousands of troops, a shit ton of equipment right on the border. And, oh, by the way, this is the day we're going to invade. And then they invade on the day that they said they're going to invade. But then we all look at Putin like, oh, you're a maniac. He did exactly what he said he was going to do.
But I've done enough research into the actual world itself. I'm not so ignorant that all I study is American history. The majority of the area that is known as Ukraine at one point in time was fucking Russia.
Yep.
And there
are people there who still speak fucking Russian and they don't know anything else.
Well, the Donbass region they want to be Russia. They want to be Russian. Like they've stated that. They're like, we want to be part of Russia because we don't identify with Ukraine, which again, like you don't get to do that. You don't get to go, hey, I don't want to be part of the fucking country I'm in. Like you don't get to do that. But here's the thing. No matter what happens in Ukraine, I cannot state this. There's 626 people in here. Let me state this as explicitly as I can. I don't fucking care. Like,
Yes.
if Putin went in there and proceeded to stab everyone in the face, I don't care.
I have zero fucks to give.
No, none. Like, look upon my field where I groweth my fucks. It is barren. Like, I don't have anything. I don't care. Like, here's the thing. If I cared about every fucked up thing that happened in the world, I would have no time to do anything. I don't care that there are child slaves in the Congo. I don't care that women are oppressed in Iran. I don't give a shit. Like, it doesn't suck? Sure. If I was born there, would I care? Absolutely. But I'm not. I'm an American. I won the lottery. I got to be a fucking American. I got to be born in America. I got to be part of the best first world nation in the world. So I don't fucking care. And hold on, Jeff. The chat's asking you to hear. They want to hear "Oh Hair Bear."
Oh, Hair Bear, no.
Positive, you just made somebody's fucking day.
Oh my god, you made my fucking day. That was funny.
The funny thing is, anytime, because Harry has me blocked, so anytime I see Harry pop up on my timeline, I immediately know it's him. Like, I immediately know, because it's like he's anytime if it doesn't say Hair Bear in a red like overlay, because that's what's her name, Alaska Bird.
Yeah.
But then if I don't see that, I'm like, this is Jeff. I was like, this is 100% Jeff.
Well, I try to put the gasp warning on there, just kind of cue people in that there's a gasp coming. So prep yourselves.
I
want everybody to start using that though. When everybody's like, well, Trump's a felon, be like, well, technically he's not. Hey, do you like Mexican food? I love nachos. You should try nacho president, nacho felon.
Mm-hmm. But so let me ask. So I want to give you guys an opportunity to, because like we all have, none of us do this full time. Like for none of us, this isn't our job, right? I'm working very hard to make this my fucking job, but for none of us, like this is not our job. So I want to hear, if you could, from each of you, just like, just give a description of how. I can still hear you. I have to step out for 1 second, but I can still hear you. But I want to hear how you got started on TikTok, and then why you chose the political arena. So I'll let since Jeff just arrived, I'll let him go first.
Yeah, sure. My wife and kids wanted to be on TikTok years ago, and I was adamant about no, because I'd heard all the rumblings about the Chinese and being able to access the data. I'm like, we're not doing it. And then a bunch of friends of mine were on TikTok. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll make an account. And initially, a lot of my content was I was on the HOA board, and so I thought it'd be funny to drive around my neighborhood pretending to be the HOA police. And I'd call shit out like, oh, hey, look, their grass is too long. I'm going to foreclose on their house tomorrow. Or, during Christmas, if you had too much Christmas spirit, foreclose on your house. And, I got some decent traction on that. But then, honestly, I came across one of Harry's posts back when we were calling him Headline Harry. And I didn't realize at the time that he was paid to do what he did. But I'm like, this kid is so full of shit. There's so much wrong with what he's saying. I need to correct him. And one of those videos kind of took off. And I'm like, okay, I didn't really want to be a political creator, but seeing how well those videos were doing compared to me driving around pretending to be the HOA police, I'm like, you know what? I feel like I found what the people want. And so I'm going to give the people what they want. And, after I started going after Harry a little bit, I'd have people, tagging me in Chris's videos and then Dash's videos and Parker and Tommy and all them. I'm like, you know what? It's actually kind of fun just making fun of all their bullshit.
They make it so easy.
They really do.
They do.
Like people ask me, they're like, why do you stitch Harry so much? And it's like, bro, because there's times where I can't think of content to make. And all I have to do is watch one of his videos. And it's like, bro, he does like I can refute him without research.
Yes.
It's like there are some creators like Good Trouble. I have like when he's wrong, I have to research because he's wrong like in nuance and shit. Like he's a very dedicated creator. He's wrong in like nuance and shit. But Harry is just fucking blatantly wrong. Like if you read the first paragraph of the article he quotes, he's proven wrong. So he makes it so fucking easy.
Way too easy. Even I've gotten on the trash Harry train.
All right, so big guy, what got you started? I mean, he was anti-China to start, but then he got on the train.
Well, it goes back to around the time I was getting divorced from my cheating ex-wife. I found out that she really liked the social media and the attention from other men, and she didn't want me on TikTok at all.
From other men, it's lovely.
But I'm getting kind of tired of being asked for peacock pics from Grumpy. But I got on here originally just as an outlet. I had really bad depression, and I needed to reach out to other men who were going through the same shit that I was. And so mine was about like fathers' rights, men's rights, standing up for us because we're treated like second-class citizens in most courts. That's just the way it is. I got a lot of heat for that because ladies don't like being told the truth and being held to account. No offense, ladies, but you love to run from accountability like a fucking Democrat loves to run from the Constitution. But I got into way too much trouble, and I started jumping into lives with political kind of shit because I like to study, I like to research, and I kind of got grabbed by American politics as his fact checker because I'm staunch in the middle. I hate both sides equally. Like y'all are fucking stupid. Republicans have their heads up their asses and aren't getting shit done, and the Democrats don't know what fucking bathroom to go into and what's a woman. So I'm going to be the guy in the middle saying you're all fucking stupid, and here's the truth. You can go ahead and fact check my research, but here's my source. Here's all the shit, and it kind of blew up from there. I mean, I found that I had a better appeal with politics and saying you're all fucking stupid, and here's the truth. Whether it supports the right or the left, I don't care. I don't care who supports what argument, what the facts say. This is the truth. This is the facts. And if you're talking bullshit, I'm going to call you out.
Oh,
and if you want to be a keyboard warrior and hide behind your screen, I will be the first one to say, let's step outside.
Yeah, see, that sadly, that's something I think that people have lost in our country is getting their fucking asses whooped. Like,
yeah, too many of them are way too comfortable with talking shit and not getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
Which is why I get kicked out of a lot of lives here recently because I get tired of liberal bullshit. And I'm like, dude, put your phone down and meet me outside. I will meet you on any street, anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, see, look, there's that toxic masculinity right there.
We need more of that around here.
Well, there's no such thing as toxic masculinity. There's toxic people. There's bad people. But masculinity can never be toxic. Like ladies, do you enjoy not getting grabbed by a man, clubbed over the head, pulled into an alley, and fucked on a daily basis?
That's because of masculinity.
Thank masculinity for that. Because here's the thing. Here's how here's the reality of the world that women refuse to accept. When men want something, we fight for it. We fight other men to get something, whether it's rights or it's land or whatever it is. Men fight other men. When women want something, they ask men for it. Like women don't recognize that when they got their rights, it wasn't because men were like, it wasn't because like women fought hard. It wasn't because women were like, this is what we want. We're going to get it. It was because a bunch of men in government were like, double the taxpayer. Absolutely, we will.
Yeah. And one of the biggest things that a lot of women forget about the whole suffrage movement is the vast majority of American women were completely against it. They did not want it.
92% of women surveyed during the women's suffrage movement did not fucking want rights, mainly because they thought that with what came with those equal rights was selective service. It was only after the selective service requirement was taken away that anywhere near like 30% of women were interested.
and I'm sorry, and this might trigger a lot of women when I say this, but I don't think you should have the right to vote to send me, my brothers, my fathers, my sons, my nephews, any of us men. I don't think you should have the right to send us to war and die for you if you yourself don't have to have the same societal responsibility. So
I agree.
I have the right to vote because I signed up for the draft on the day of my 18th birthday. The first thing I fucking did was get up, go to the post office, and register. That's how I earned my vote. You guys haven't done anything to earn your vote.
Yeah, but that's just your white privilege talking.
Hey, I'm only half white. Thank you.
rough.
I am half Cherokee. Thank you.
Look, here's the thing. I'm people don't like I said, I'm what do they call it? White passing. Like I'm white passing. Because like I'm half Puerto Rican. Like half of my family's name is Rodriguez. But like I'm white passing, you know. So it's like, but I got a credit score that matches every one of my Puerto Rican family members. You know, it's like I didn't get that from my dad. So, you know, it fucking sucks. But
Well,
yeah,
and I think that's the biggest problem in our country right now is that you're trying to vote based upon feelings instead of researching using logic, facts, and rationale. Sorry.
yeah, but facts don't matter anymore.
You cannot vote based upon feelings. That's why most men don't react on their feelings all the time. It's because I've learned in my life, especially when it comes to being very passionate about what I speak with, passion can easily step into the realm of anger really quickly.
No, but here's where I disagree. This is one of the few times I disagree with you. You can vote based on anything you want, right? It's your right, right? You have a right to cast a vote for a fucking idiot. Perfectly fine. I have family members who are Democrats to the core. They live in fucking New Jersey, so they don't fucking know any better. But they're very much Democrats. They're gonna vote Biden. And here's the thing: you can use any validation you want to vote, but what you can't do is if your reasoning for voting is that you feel a certain way, that does not defeat my factual argument to not vote that way.
I agree.
And that's
But I just wanted to point out that far too many people are voting upon their emotions instead of actually doing any kind of research whatsoever.
But
Well,
that's why
have your
people like
emotions.
Harry are so successful is all they do is gaslight.
yeah.
Right?
Right.
He keeps hammering down of Trump's trying to take away women's rights, reproductive rights, which there's nothing reproductive about it. But he keeps gaslighting to get everyone in their feels and like, oh shit, I want to do whatever I want on Friday night and have no consequence. Obviously, I need to vote for Biden.
Well, that's why I told people before, like people, like I've said it repeatedly, and like Emily says, I should word it a different way. That I'm technically pro-choice, right?
Mhm.
And I say that a lot. And people are like, "Oh, you're pro-choice," and I'm like, "Yeah, but right, like I'm pro-choice, but I think the first time after your first abortion, you should be sterilized." I think you get one free pass. You get one and get out of jail free card. And after that, we don't need you having kids, right? Because you were given the opportunity. So like you get that abortion, but you never get to try to reproduce in the future. Because like
I like that.
and the beauty of it is that an approach like that, we would breed out the Democrats. We literally sterilize all the fucking Democrats.
Every election would look like Reagan, 49-1.
Yeah, it would take a couple hundred years, but we'd fucking get there.
Yep.
Jen's got a pretty good point down there. If you read that comment,
Let's read her comment. That's why I honestly don't think we're ready for a female president. Women are too emotional and act on feelings. I say this as a woman because I've said a lot of shit based on how I was feeling at the time. Now, I will say this, that I don't think like it's not so much emotions and feelings. It's a matter of how could anyone, like it's the same thing I look at with the women's suffrage movement. Like I think men in the 1950s did a terrible, or I guess it would be the 40s, did a terrible fucking job of explaining how much going to work every day sucked. Like, because we're guys, like we hide it. We come home. How was work? It was all right. It wasn't all right. It was fucking, if you had your choice, you wouldn't fucking do it. Right? You'd sit at home. Like that's where people are like, women want to work. No, they don't. Nobody wants
they don't.
to work. Like I don't want to work. If I had the choice of having the same lifestyle I do right now, of doing what I do every day, or I can sit on my fucking ass and play on my phone, I know what I'm choosing. Nobody wants to work. What they wanted was the ability to be independent. And here's the thing, like women's suffrage, women's rights, that's a movement for ugly women. Here's the thing. If I grew up thinking all I have to do is be attractive and get a woman to choose me and she'll take care of me and I can sit at home and just, clean, cook, and have my life, you best fucking believe I'm gonna make myself pretty as fuck.
Yep. I'd do some extra sit-ups every morning, maybe a couple push-ups. I'd shine my head up real nice.
I can't say anything about it because I kind of am in that situation where I do get to kind of sit on my ass and all I got to do is be me and
yeah, but that's because
do
you're
my
a
stupid shit.
That's different.
So what?
That's it. You're a drug dealer. That's different.
Oh yeah, I mean, I have to. I got to make that money somehow. Oh, speaking of which, I am working on the app.
Wait. Don't admit to anything. This is going to be recorded. Don't admit to anything.
Yeah. But the drugs I slang are facts, laws, and logic. They are quite addicting.
They are.
So, I mean, if you need a high based upon, truth, law, or logic, I'm your man.
My God. But that's the thing to me is that, like, I just don't, I legitimately, like, when I got on TikTok, I was not a political creator. I didn't make any political content. My first account, I got to 1 million followers in 6 months. I didn't make any political content whatsoever. It was, my whole content was helping women better understand men. That was the focus of my content. And then it came up on the election. I made like fucking 2 political posts, lost my whole account. And I'll be honest with you, I started making political content out of spite because I was like, oh, fuck you. You're going to ban me? And I started making political content, and then they banned me again and again and again. And here's the thing, TikTok created this monster. Like I was happy to hold lives with women and answer questions about how men thought, give away men's secrets of how we think. And then TikTok created this fucking monster.
Well, TikTok has definitely changed my viewpoint on things, which is why I'm actually developing an app so that we can all have a place where we can actually produce our content and not have to worry about some biased bullshit or propaganda or being taken down because you're speaking the truth, which is something I wanted to talk with you about, bud.
That's why I kind of like X because I've said some really fucked up shit on X. Like,
yup.
Like you
right,
can,
but gaining traction on X is damn near impossible if you're not already established somewhere else. I'm working on an app right now that I hope to replace TikTok with, and I want it to actually be a public square where you're not going to be able to report videos. You can't do that on my app. You can challenge them though. Every video that is put on there, everybody has the same fucking shit, right? So you're going to be asked a couple of questions before you even are able to post your video. Is it just creative content? Is it educational? Is it informative? Is it political? Blah, blah, blah. And depending on that, depends on what group of people it goes to, because there's an algorithm to push it out to the different groups, right? But I'm not going to be pushing. You won't be able to buy promotion time. You're not going to pay me to promote your video. Our algorithms are not going to promote fucking high content or high fucking, any big creators or anything. Everybody's going to have the exact same chance. One person, one account, verified by a government ID of some kind. No minors, no adult themed content, nothing. So the first lady to get in there with her yoga pants and showing off her camel toe or her moose knuckle, bye. Your account's fucking gone.
You're describing my For You page.
Yeah, basically. But I want it to be a place where not only can we come to the table with open and honest discussions, you, the consumer, gets to challenge the creator directly. So people like Harry.
You need to call it Talk Tick.
No. Squawk Talk.
Squat Talk?
No, Squawk.
Oh,
like
Squawk.
Peacock Squawk?
Like a radio, like radios.
Yeah, like a ham radio, Squawk.
Got you. Okay.
And people like Harry, who promote misinformation and bullshit and propaganda, after losing so many challenges, every single piece of content that they put on my platform will come with a big banner right across the top in bold fucking letters that says, "This creator has been known to engage in misinformation,
Yeah, but
false information, and propaganda."
you understand how little content me and Jeff would have if they couldn't
Well, no,
go.
because see,
I know. I'd have to go make
only
shit about
way for-
myself.
the only way for you to get that banner is if you lose the challenges. And guys like you wouldn't be affected by it because the people who have to challenge you have to bring factual sources.
No. We didn't mean we'd put out bad content. We meant if they're already labeled as misinformation, we'd have nothing to tell anybody.
Yeah, hey everybody, you see this is labeled
Well, I mean-
as misinformation. I just went ahead and doubled down. It is in fact misinformation, and here.
Well, I mean, what you could do is you could do the video challenges, because I intend on having 3 ways of challenging it. You can challenge it directly in their comment section. You can do what I like to call the text challenge, where it would have your username and a whole shitload of hyperlinks for your sources. Because my slogan is cite your source. Or you can do a direct video challenge.
Hold on, wait. We
Where
got
you,
Beard's here.
oh, Ben Beard,
What's up, guys?
What's up, guy?
how we doing?
Sorry, I had
We
to bring on the guy who pretends to be me. You know.
Well, I mean, the only difference that I see is that,
And taking him.
one beard is darker than the other.
Why is there a fucking QR code on my fucking hold on a second. There's a fucking QR code that's like donate, and I'm like, that isn't connected to my bank account. What that? If you're gonna donate to this man's app, not me. Me and Beard. Wait, so let me ask, so I know what Beard does. Jeff, what do you do in real life?
We don't talk about it.
No, I mean, don't say the company or anything, but what do you like? What is the field?
So we don't talk about it.
Oh, he's a stay-at-home dad.
No, I'm not. I promise you
A little
that. No,
hint, wink.
I go to work, and after I get off leave, all this has got to go away. I'm sure you can figure out.
I'm with you, bro. Never mind.
Yep.
We don't talk
about Bruno.
We don't talk about it. I gotta run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
Go ahead. Yeah, please don't bring the camera in there.
Yeah,
nope, not gonna do that.
Don't be like
I've been working by myself on this app though, and I'm going to tell you right now, I am not a programmer. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. But I'm trying. I got 2 pages.
No. So here's a cool thing. When it comes to developing an app, I know what it is to develop an app because I had an app idea, and I wanted it to get developed. And luckily, there was an entrepreneurial conference in my area at the time, and Gary Vaynerchuk was the keynote speaker. And I actually positioned myself behind the microphone when we got in there so I could ask him the first question. And first question was, I got up, I said, I got this idea for an app. I want to do this. I've designed out the skeleton of it, wrote out every page, because there's programs where you can actually draw out every step of the app, where it connects, what it does, all that, right? So I did that. And then here's where Gary hooked me the fuck up, because I was like, hey, look, I've designed the whole fucking thing. Everything's done. I just need an app developer to make it an app. And Gary's answer was, I said, how do I make it an app? And Gary goes, I'm going to show you how easy this is. There were probably 1,000 people in the theater. And he goes, who here is an app developer? And a bunch of people's hands went up. And he goes, anybody that's interested. He's like, what's your name? I said, Joe. He said, cool. He goes, after I get done talking, because I don't need y'all fucking leaving right now. He said, after I get done talking, Joe will meet you in the lobby and you can give him your pitches of why you should develop this app. And from there, it was literally once you build, I could show you how to build the skeleton. I could show you the program where you literally have square after square after square on the phone, and you actually build the whole fucking thing. And then you just create links that this button goes to this and the screen looks like this and it does this. And you have it all. You can build the whole fucking thing in a couple days.
Oh yeah, no, I've been working in Microsoft Visual Studios with C# using a .NET MAUI, and I am so fucking lost.
What's going to kill you is if you're looking to design an app like TikTok, it is going to cost you a fucking mountain in server space.
Yep.
Like that's the biggest thing. Like, and here's the thing. Here's why nobody else has designed another TikTok. One, the server space required, it has to be in China. It has to be, because you cannot get that much server space on an American dollar. It's just not fucking reality. Secondly, their algorithm is like nicotine. Like the only reason TikTok is successful is because of the algorithm. Like, because I'll tell you this, as somebody who's been banned 27 fucking times,
Amateur.
The most annoying thing about TikTok is when you get banned. Like I had 1.7 million followers on my first account. The worst part about getting banned was not losing 1.7 million followers. It was having a For You page that did not know me. Oh my God. I was seeing like children fucking dance and mothers talk about fucking like dealing with their kids and like dance videos and like I was on the original TikTok.
Yeah,
and it fucking sucks.
I'm going through that now.
Oh, on this one?
And right now, I tell you what, though, dude, they are flooding the shit out of your pages with nothing but fucking Democrat videos. It's like one after another, after another, after another.
Hold on, because I'm getting something weird, by the way. I'm getting fucking foreign shit in languages that I don't even fucking know.
That's because you watch that tentacle porn.
Right?
No, I'm getting mechanics from India. I'm getting fucking shit in Spanish. I'm getting shit in dialects I don't even know existed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't that.
Stop looking up tentacle porn. It won't do that.
Yeah, if I
I mean, I do that. I don't do that on TikTok. I do that on another site.
That's for the incognito window.
Yeah.
With that quick delete browser.
Yeah.
That don't even work here in Texas, man. They banned all that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can't go on Pornhub anymore in Texas.
No,
Wait,
yeah.
You can't go on Pornhub in Texas?
No.
Texas is cracking down, dude.
Wait, Beard's hold on, wait, Beard, go ahead.
Yeah, you can, but I think you have to just age verify. I think what
you think, huh? You don't
So I don't really want my driver's license posted to those sites, for reasons. So yeah, I've just been trying to work on some backdoor channels, so to speak.
Oh well, that's a whole category on Pornhub, so you're fine.
It is.
The old
you can go back to the 1980s to the 1995 Playboys.
days. Right here in Spank Bank.
I can't beat off to a fucking image. That ain't gonna work. It can't be still.
Well, not
I know. What are we, cavemen? God.
Well, that's what you fucking had to work with.
See, here's the thing. Like, I remember those days of like even Blockbuster. Like, if you remember, Blockbuster had
the back room,
the section, right? The section with the drape.
Yep.
And it was like I never understood it. And I was like, I had never understood it. And then I hit puberty and I was like, where is the fucking drape? Like, I was like, like I need that in my life. And I will say, like, I said this on a video back in my original account and women lost their fucking mind. I pointed out that if post-nut clarity came in a pill form, most women would be single.
You said that last night.
Well, I mean, I wish I had some post-nut clarity before I knocked up my ex-wife and married her.
Bro, there's nothing like, look, I don't know a man that can resist a woman saying just just go ahead.
Yeah, don't.
Shit.
Don't worry, you can use more than just the tip.
I'll tell you what, if they had the power to like infect men in like a negotiation, if you could convert the power of a woman saying don't pull out to a negotiation, you'd win every negotiation.
Well,
Yes.
Tom Segura does a whole fucking skit on that, and he's like, dude, if you've never not pulled out, the next time you have sex, don't pull out. It's just a whole different level.
It's a whole new ball game. I mean, it literally it's like going from AAA baseball to the World Series. Like that's the level.
I was gonna say T-ball.
Yeah, yeah, going from T-ball, like you were in the Savannah Bananas, and then you were at the fucking World Series. Like, bro, like, by the way, if y'all have never seen a Savannah Bananas game,
I have.
Oh my God, so fucking worth it.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest sporting events I've ever been to in my life. It's a party. Did you know that if they hit the ball foul and you catch it, the fucking batter is out?
Yeah, I love that idea. Like, hey, no, it was caught. It was caught. That's fair catch.
Mm-hmm. It's fucking wild, man. It's one of the greatest fucking sporting events ever made. And I love that Ticketmaster was like, we want to handle your tickets. And they were like, go fuck yourself. We want to keep our
Now,
tickets.
Joe, you might know this because you follow sports. I've been following it here recently about the umpires that are getting fucking booted for their bullshit.
Well, they're not getting booted. So the worst umpire in baseball retired. Angel Hernandez is the worst umpire ever in baseball.
Because the strike zone encompassed like 300 square feet.
Yeah, his thing is if the ball comes toward him, it's a fucking strike.
Everything about him was shit.
Yeah, he was.
Dude, I saw him kick a dude out for not saying anything. Like he tried to claim a batter said something to him, and the batter didn't say shit because I could hear the audio. I was like, how in the fuck are you going to even call that?
He kicked out our catcher one time because the catcher went like this to get him to put a ball in his glove, and he took too long, so like he just put his hand down, and then he had the ball, and he was like gone, and he was like, what the fuck? Like his back was to him. He's like, what the fuck just happened? He didn't even know what happened.
Well,
can we normalize baseball fights again?
Hold on, wait. Somebody said this in the chat. Did y'all see a golfer? He's talking about what's the guy that hits it really far?
Really?
I think it's Bryce.
Happy
Bryce?
Gilmore?
Yeah.
No, what's his name?
Bryson DeChambeau, or however you say
it. Yes, Bryson DeChambeau. He said he wants to host a golf match between Trump and Biden on his YouTube channel. I'm going to tell you right now, I will fly to that event. I will go to that event. I will be there.
I will hide on your landing gear to go.
Bro, I'll pull an Afghani and fucking jump on a tire while it's rolling to fucking go to that thing. Like, oh my God, that would be the event of the century.
As long as you carry.
Like, do they take payment in left nuts? I'm just asking. I would give my left nut to see that.
But see, here's one thing that was great about the debate was Biden got childish.
He did.
Like that, and I'll tell you what, that was unexpected. It was because I was like, Trump's going to say some fucking childish shit because Trump can't help himself. Like, let's be real. Trump's a fucking asshole, right? Yep. He's a smart ass and he's an asshole. So I was like, he's going to say something fucking ridiculous. And I'm going to have to fucking make a video and be like, let me explain. Like, but again, my video would have been like, we all know he's an asshole, right? But Biden literally, like, Biden said he's a 6 handicap. Bro, I'm not a 6 handicap. I work a job where I take motherfuckers to golf at least twice a week. Like these clients that I take out, I take them golfing all the time. I golf a lot. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. And I'm not a 6 handicap. I've had lessons. I've done all that. And I looked at Biden. I was like, I would bet everything in my fucking life that you are not a 6 handicap. Like,
he's not a 6 handicap from the Reds.
No. I have been golfing exactly twice in my life, and I claim a 0 handicap.
He's not a 6 handicap. I'll let him fucking start just from off the green.
Bro, I'll let Biden, like, maybe Biden's hitting from the senior tees, which he should. He's 82. But even if I was teeing off, like, I golf a lot. And even if I was teeing off from the golds, I still wouldn't be a 6 handicap.
Yeah.
Because like a 6
That's pretty bad.
Like, you're a good round away from being a scratch golfer.
I mean, that's as bad as playing, just junk pool.
Yeah.
A 6 handicap is as bad as saying we're not going to call our shots on a pool table. No, you're going to call your fucking shots. I ain't playing your trash game.
But how great would it be if, like, for our election, instead of just having like 2 debates, what we do is you have 2 debates, and then each of them selects a sport that they compete against the other person in, right?
Fucking Trump takes boxing.
Oh my God. That
I
would've
would
been-
give both my nuts for that.
No, but see, the problem is Trump would choose golf. He'd fucking smoke Biden, but boxing would be fucking phenomenal. Cause I'm fully in favor of being like I remember when Biden said I'd love to take Trump out behind the fucking shed. And I'm like,
Oh,
I
God,
would
yeah.
pay to see that. Like, you want to go
I'm
out
sorry,
there,
but Trump would
fight?
kick your ass, dude.
Like, you want to go out back. Like, here's the thing. I don't think Trump can fight. I think it would be fucking embarrassing to manhood. Go ahead, Beard. I'm sorry.
I said I would just pay for the comedy aspect of that, watching those two fucking fight.
For real.
The funniest shit.
It's gonna become. This is gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be the best fight of it. It's gonna be just amazing.
Don't forget, Trump has some experience. I mean, he was a co-owner of WWE for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Didn't he put Vince McMahon through a table?
So he knows how to do choreographed fights.
Well,
Which
I mean,
is probably a step above Biden.
Trump said UFC fights every other minute, so I mean, he's probably picked up a thing or two.
Oh no, wait, Luke in the chat said a spelling bee challenge.
Hold on, Biden. We have to check in for earpieces.
Well, somebody said, wasn't there a president who actually boxed people? Yes. But the thing is, like, you have to look at like a president like Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson was involved in 42 duels, pistol duels, before he was president. And then he was involved in 4 more while he was president. Like, this motherfucker stepped out on the South Lawn with a pistol and somebody who insulted him, and they shot at each other. Like, Andrew Jackson's also the guy that when a dude came to assassinate him, snuck up with a pistol, put it to his chest, and pulled the trigger. It misfired, and Andrew Jackson proceeded to beat the fucking brakes off this dude.
That I remember reading. Yeah.
Like, but also Andrew Jackson was a shitty president. Like, he was not a good president. But he's a gangster.
Is my wife home? The fuck is she doing?
Dude, I would never want to wrestle with Lincoln. Are you kidding me? That 6 foot fucking plus beanpole would get a hold of you, and you're never getting out.
6'4", really
about
lanky ass fucking arms. Like, I don't want to wrestle Lincoln. Fuck that.
Dude, I would rather just Kennedy myself.
I'm about to get in trouble.
You're gonna get in trouble?
Yeah, my wife just got home, and I just noticed that one of the dogs just completely destroyed her favorite fucking slippers.
No,
bro, you better go to Amazon and order them bitches.
Somehow that's gonna be my fucking fault.
Of course it is your fault.
But yet they ate my fucking Ariat boots, and you shouldn't have left them down.
Naturally.
Oh no, that's blasphemy, man. Ariats are not cheap.
Right now, we're gonna see a murder. I dare you to say that same thing to her.
Equality.
Hold on.
You're gonna see a murder on live. Let's hold on. We'll do this.
Hold on.
We're gonna see a murder on live.
I get some big bucks too.
I wouldn't do that. Let's just gauge her reaction. Hey, I got something to show you.
Really? Who did that?
Fuck, I don't know. One of the my fault. I wasn't watching.
You should tell her, man. But next time, don't leave them down.
Tell me, how do you watch 8 fucking dogs?
Hold up, you didn't say why'd you leave him out?
Yeah, I wasn't good. Fuck that, dude. I want to sleep tonight. I'm not stupid.
You know, I always enjoyed when the ex-wife would kick me out of the bedroom and make me sleep on the couch because it was like camping. And it was quiet.
I've never had a problem with being kicked out. Like, I've never, because I'm a person, I don't get over arguments quick. I don't know about y'all, but I don't get over arguments quick. I need time. I need silence after an argument. I need to sit there and process it.
I've already forgotten about the argument while we're still having the argument because I'm just like, dude, okay, whatever, you win. Let's move on. Let's go to dinner.
Well, I've tried to tell my fiance, I was like, if you just pull your tits out, I'm over the shit immediately.
Dude,
Immediately.
Right?
Immediately. No delay.
Do you guys ever notice that the greatest stress relieving devices known to man are attached to the things that cause the most amount of fucking stress for us?
Yeah, but what's funny is the only thing that works in the opposite direction is my wallet.
Yeah. No,
shit.
Here's the advice I used to give people.
Put that fucking thing away.
But But here's the thing. Here's the advice I used to give people when my account was about relationships. I always hold the unclothed argument, where here it is if you get into an argument, is anytime you want to argue, here's the rules. The woman has to be topless and the man has to be bottomless, right? So we're looking at titties and then we're Daffy Ducking this bitch, right? Like Porky Pig in this motherfucker. So this argument is not going to last.
Yeah, but there's
at all.
fatal flaw in that plan. The most
We're not trying to get laughed at during the argument.
vulnerable spot of the most vulnerable spot on my body that I could fucking take advantage of is that exposed area. I'm not giving, in the middle of a fight. You think I'm giving her access
No,
to?
no, hold on, wait, hold on for a second. First of all, I feel like you're describing. I feel like you're describing that you're in a domestic violence situation.
That's saying if it's just her, she's gonna grab that motherfucker and she's gonna win the fucking argument. And it's gonna
Well, the moment her top comes off, she's going to win the argument.
Yeah. Depends on how pissed she is. My wife's she's Mexican, dude. She'll hold on to it for 3 fucking years.
Oh, wait, no, wait. This doesn't apply if you married a Hispanic.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I see that as not ending very well.
What about you, Jeff? Did you married a white girl?
I did.
You got yourself a white one?
I did. English and Irish.
Oh God.
You could totally do that then.
Yep.
Yeah, she probably doesn't.
I don't know, man.
She probably doesn't take compliments too well.
Nope.
No,
And
not at all.
She can't cook either.
She does all the cooking. I'll give her that.
Is it really bland?
that's not. Hold on, wait. That's not what he asked. Just because she does all the cooking doesn't mean she cooks well.
I understand what he asked, and I answered his question.
Worst fucking food.
He's making sure he covers his own ass when he makes that statement too. Smart man.
The worst fucking in the world is in Britain. It's so fucking bland. The bread garbage. Fucking beans on toast. Fuck you and your beans on toast.
I'll tell you right now. Living in so I accidentally lived in Paris for like 9 months. It was accidental, and I will tell you that like the only good food was like, unless you were willing to spend hundreds of dollars, the only good food was breakfast, because you could just get like a croissant, as they say, and you could and then you could get some great coffee, but like every other meal sucked ass.
It's like Scandinavia, man. You go to like fucking Norway and Denmark and Sweden, fucking pickled herring, meats and cheeses. I'm at the fucking, and I'm like, can you just give me a bowl of cereal? I don't even fucking care what kind of cereal it is. It could be the most bland shredded wheat on the planet, but I'm not eating fucking pickled herring and assorted meats and cheeses for fucking breakfast. Put that shit away. It's not working for me.
But like French food is delicious if you like are willing to pay.
Yeah.
Like
I just don't like how pompous and arrogant the French are. Like, your food is good, yes, but it's really not.
But here's the thing that people fuck up all the time. The French are not rude. French people are not rude. Here's the truth of the French. They do not fucking care about you. Like anything you got going on. Like they are like, if there was an Olympic event of not giving a fuck and minding your own business, the French would dominate every fucking time, because they legitimately just don't care. Like I was sitting at a cafe in Paris. We were outside and there was a woman walking along and she was clearly out of her fucking mind. Right. Every time she walked by her reflection in a car window, she would have an argument with her reflection. Right. She was batshit fucking crazy. So she came by and blah, 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 blah. And the girl I was with said something to her. And I was like, will you shut the fuck up? But like, and after she got done yelling, she like looked around and she was like, nobody said anything. It was like, because French people are like expert level at minding their own fucking business. And that's where people think they're rude. They legitimately don't care. Like if you walk down a road in Paris and you say, hey, or like, they're going to look at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know you. I don't care. Like,
And it's like, too, if you travel, it's, imagine coming to the United States and judging the U.S. fucking New York City, right? Get outside of the cities and go to small towns, go to the Mediterranean towns or just small areas, mountain villages. They're the nicest fucking people in the world. And you can say that on just about every single country on the planet.
Yeah.
But
have
yeah.
you guys traveled?
Huh?
Have you guys traveled? What countries have y'all been to?
Me, I've been everywhere.
Well, I know
I've been from the trailer park to the coast.
As an adult, I've been to the UAE.
Oh yeah, well you're in the fucking military. Of course you've been to the UAE.
Right.
Wait, we don't talk about that.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're in the Peace Corps. Of course you've been to the UAE.
Yep. Humanitarian missions.
So you went from the heat
No, I
of
haven't gotten a
Texas.
chance to get out of the country, but I've been to pretty much every state, coast to coast, north and south.
Yeah, I've
Gotcha.
covered the majority of the United States. And then, like I said, South America, all throughout different parts of Asia, a couple stops in Africa, South Africa, Mozambique, Nigeria, Kenya, Burkina Faso.
If you don't know, Beard runs all the call centers that do your customer support.
I was gonna say, is it a bad thing he's listing off all these countries and I could give a shit less about anything else except for their food?
Yeah, I can.
I will tell you one of the most wonderful things is introducing people who think they want to help other people, like first world people that want to help like third world people. And then so I was in the Army and I'd been to a lot of third world countries, like fucking most of them. And then after I got out, I had a girlfriend who for Christmas, like right before they ended it, we went to she got me a trip to Havana as my Christmas present. So we went to her and she did really cool. She like wrapped the thing around a cigar and shit. It was cool. But like we went to Havana, and this is a very well-off first world girl. We got to Havana. We had the first day in Havana. We had like trips planned outside the beaches and like riding horses through tobacco fields and shit. But the first day and night we were in Havana, and the place fucking sucks. The people fucking are poor. You can't drink coffee there because you'll die of fucking dysentery. Like you're on the fucking Oregon Trail. So it sucked generally. The first night we're in the hotel room, she goes, I think I may just book a flight home. And I was like, you're a first world girl in a third world country. Yep. You have to deal with the culture shock at first. The first day is always the worst because like when we see poor, we see American poor, which is like, I'd like a sandwich, right? Yeah. Like, but third world poor is like, I lost 2 members of my family today, but I got to go to work. Like that's third world poor.
Yeah, and I always get into these lives and these arguments, and I always say that I can always tell by the basis of your argument whether you've even fucking traveled outside of your city.
Yeah.
Right. And I said it's funny you guys talking about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, and none of you have been in the region. You guys talk about you all of a sudden have Ukraine, and 5 minutes you couldn't point to Ukraine on a map. Now all of a sudden you've got some geopolitical expertise in the fucking region and know anything about it. And then you hear people in the United States talk about cultural appropriation. Well, then, motherfucker, you ain't never been to a single fucking country in Africa, because every place you've ever been in Africa, they want you to celebrate their culture. They want you to dress in their shit. They want you to fucking do it, and they want you to take it home and share it with everybody.
Yes, actual Africans are like, please put on this fucking dashiki. Yeah. Please let me braid your hair. Like Africans are awesome. Mm-hmm. Like they really are. African people are some of the nicest people. Like even in some of the shittiest countries. Like I was in Bamako, Mali, which if you've never been to Bamako, Mali, don't fucking go there. Because don't fucking do that. Right? Like if you're like, you know what I want? Desert, oppression, and murder. Don't fucking like if you want that, go there. But right. It's one of the worst places on the fucking planet. But like they're still the nicest human beings. Like, they're just such nice people. Like you said, you've been to the UAE. They are not nice people. Like,
No.
how long were you in the UAE?
Combined about 3 months.
Okay.
I did two trips out there.
Nice. I can tell you, like, so, like, the worst part is you were in one of the nicest parts of the Middle East.
Right.
Yes, because they have a shit ton of money and they don't know what the fuck to do with it.
Well, because their whole city was built by British. It was built by British builders.
Yep.
Now, if you travel a little bit outside the city, you're like, oh, look, slaves. It's so confusing.
Yeah, no, you get into Abu Dhabi or Dubai, it's like fucking Manhattan and Vegas all in one. You get outside those stretches into the suburbs, and it's like, holy shit, there's probably about $20 worth of net value on these 3 city blocks.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but you got these idiots in here in America, like, well, we need to embrace these cultures and shit. I was like, do you understand how these fucking cultures even operate? Like, if women talk back at all, if they open their mouths at all and speak to men, they can get backhanded or worse. And you want to bring that shit here? Are you fucking stupid? Talk about having a first world thought process.
I'll tell you right now, sometimes I get into arguments with women, and I'd love to embrace that culture. I got on a live with a girl one time. She was apparently a Muslim from Iran, and she was yelling at me. And I said, what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to adhere to the rules of your religion and shut the fuck up when a man is talking. Banned instantly. I was banned immediately. So it was on TikTok. So
yeah, TikTok.
Well, yeah, I don't think they understand that. Like, these women are promoting the kind of ideologies that would put them back well before the 1920s.
As Joe Biden would say, they're going to put y'all back in chains.
Well, now that was the funny part about being the UAE, because UAE for an Arab nation is fairly accepting of Western culture, right? It's very touristy. They kind of have to turn a blind eye to a lot of Westernisms. And when I was on a Peace Corps mission, we brought a female with us to lead one of these Peace Corps missions with all these other Arab nations that we were in a coalition with. They would not give her the time of fucking day. They could not believe we brought a woman to our Peace Corps operation to try to mission plan the peace-giving activities we were going to do.
Yep.
Well, you got for Peacock the Iran.
I will be right back. Go ahead, Beard.
The Iran of today is vastly different than the Iran of the 1960s and 70s.
Oh, I know that.
So, but you're starting to see in the Middle East, in Saudi and in Dubai. I mean, Bahrain. That's where everybody goes to fucking party. So, but you're starting to see a bit of a shift, right? They're having to be a bit more lenient, especially because, you know, a lot of these countries are trying to diversify a bit because of, you know, the whole climate change bullshit. So they're trying to diversify their economies, attract more people, and if you're going to try to rule with a heavy hand, because like I tell people, look, if you're going to go to that region, you better wipe your fucking phone, right? Anything you've got on there, or your wife or whatever, you better fucking get rid of that. You know, because shit like that can get you in a lot of trouble.
Get you in prison or worse.
You can have. I was reading a story about recently, and they've kind of lightened it a little bit. A guy that was over there, and he had an issue, something like, you know, like an appendicitis or something, and he got hospitalized and had to have emergency surgery. And then when he came to, he was basically handcuffed to his bed. There was police outside the door. He goes to because whenever they were prepping him for surgery, of course they ran tests, and there was THC in his system, and there was no evidence that he smoked it there or ever had any issues with it. But because their rules were so stringent, they held him. And he had to go through a whole legal process, hire a lawyer, do all this, hope for the best. and then finally now they've eased up a little bit on things like that. But you know, the morality police and things that you do, it's a different world, and people don't realize that, and they travel to these places, and you know, the next thing you know, you go to a fucking Asian country and you spit on the fucking ground, and next thing you know, they're fucking caning you.
I love it. I love
You
it
know,
when you talk
Luke
here.
makes Luke down here in the comments is making a really good point. You know, a lot of women are wearing hijabs at these Palestinian protests and don't know shit about that religion. Like, for one, no, if you're a woman, you don't go. Period. If you're trying to support that religion, you need to understand women don't have any rights at all in that religion, in that entire societal structure. You're like, you don't have rights.
Well,
But
let's
If you like talk to your husband in the wrong way, wow.
but it's a protest, right?
but let's be real.
Protesting in the Palestinian territory against the United States, you're mistaken. They'll put women out there.
But let's be real for a second. Like, and this is a statement that on TikTok would get me into a ton of fucking trouble. But hold on, wait. Do we just get another person joining? Hold on one sec.
Dubai's.
We
Yeah,
got
maybe it's Jack.
It's MAGA Meg.
What?
Oh, Meg.
Wait, you turning your camera on?
I didn't know that I thought I was just gonna be a watcher.
If you're on here, that means I sent you an invite.
Yeah, there's no voyeurism here.
There's no like accidentally joined. I mean,
No.
if you tell us you're shirtless, we'll all just imagine shit. It'll be
Meg,
fun.
Meg, let me put it to you this way. I was new to this whole fucking setup too. So I wasn't gonna watch the debate last night. And
Right.
I thought, oh well, Joe says he's gonna be doing his little live event. So I clicked over and I was up in his live for the next 4.5 hours.
I'll tell
Okay.
you what, me and Beard doing that. Like I didn't know how it was gonna go. Oh, I love the fucking look. That fit. Like, let's do a fit check. There we go. But so like me and Beard did that. Like, I'll tell you, it was the first time I had ever used it. I literally like subscribed to everything to get the software and do all that stuff about like 2 hours prior to just doing the fucking live. So we watched it, and it was so much so that I started my live 2 hours before, couldn't get the fucking sound to work. And I had 10,000 people in my chat telling me how to unfuck the sound. And what the problem was is that I have a Mac, so I was on Safari and I had to download Chrome and it worked just fine. But regardless, like me and Beard doing the live, I'll tell you guys right now, me and Beard doing that live, we had an average of 18,000 people watching as an average. And we had a total of 27,000 people that chatted. Like, it was fucking insane. And it was the first time I'd ever streamed. My channel gets no fucking love. I got like 30,000 followers on X, so it's not like I have a big account. And nobody could nobody could join from TikTok. It was fucking wild. And in fact, let me see something. Hold on. I don't know if I did this actually.
This is even after we were done with the whole debate talk, then we were just bullshitting about nonsensical stuff, right?
Oh, and by the way, real quick, I never changed my bio on TikTok to show the YouTube live, so nobody is here from TikTok.
Yeah, that's what I told everybody because I'm getting messages nonstop.
So sorry, I never put the link in TikTok, so it still doesn't bring people to the.
I popped into Meg live yesterday, and she had like people in there, and I was clicking on each one to see who they were, and so I wrote down in the comment section, I said, only one person in this live doesn't follow me. We need to correct that. And it was you.
Oh. Hold on, wait, Beard, maybe you can help me out here.
Yeah.
What is, Mikey in the Telegram, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what is his handle on TikTok?
Give me a second, I'll tell you. Hold on.
because like apparently I'm not following him. He thought we had a problem, and I was like, I don't have a fucking problem with you, bro. TikTok just unfollows motherfuckers.
I thought I was following Beard. That's what's really weird.
Yeah,
Joe, you know the funniest thing though is people know that I sit here and I'll bullshit with you, and some people know that we're mutuals and everything, but everybody wanted to know where I stood after that issue that you had on the one fucking stream. I was like, I could give two shits less what he fucking said
You
on
there?
the stream.
So it's Mikey _Mike _official.
Okay.
Like everybody was wanting me to fucking come out against the older millennial because he misspoke and said something stupid. Okay, well we all say stupid shit. I've built a following on saying stupid shit.
I'm a small fry, and I had people messaging me, and I'm like,
I hear you. We hear you. But people get overly obsessed.
I hear
about
nothing. Why do I hear nothing?
We just kick out. Just kick
I
out.
can't hear Joe. I can't hear nobody.
Come back. Come back.
So
Somebody put it in the chat.
This is like people get overly upset. No, Beard, can you hear us?
Hear you now.
Okay.
Yep.
But here's the thing. People get overly obsessed with follower count. Let me tell you guys right now. Follower count does not fucking matter. It doesn't. Like I'll put it this way. When I had like I recreated this account about 10 months ago. After about a month, I had about 20,000 followers. I was making somewhere between $10,000 to $15,000 a month off of views. Right now, I have 1.1, 1.2 million followers. I make like $5,000. Like follower count doesn't matter. It does not affect your reach. It doesn't affect your views. What does is putting out content that people want to fucking watch. Like that's really what it is. And people get it so twisted. They're like, well, you're a big creator. It's like I've had 27 experiences of being a small creator. I have more experience of being a small creator than fucking small creators, right? It's like I'm not the only reason why I have the following I do is because I have failed so many fucking times that I don't care. Like I legitimately the only thing I ever get upset about is that my For You page sucks when I first come back. Right? Like I don't care. Like
a lot of cat videos.
Yeah, like you end up with the dumbest shit in the world, right? But like people get it so twisted on TikTok. Follower count doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like I'll put it this way. Every single time I've created a new account, 27 times, within the first 5 videos, I have at least one video that gets 2 to 3 million views. Now that I have 1.2 million followers, I haven't had a video get more than 1 million views in a month. It doesn't matter. Like
y'all gotta like work with me on this. Like, tell me how they make this money because I'm making like $30 a month off fucking TikTok.
No, but here's the thing. Well, Peacock, here's the thing. One, are you stitching videos?
Not anymore. I'm trying to do my own original content. The one video that I had that was going viral and I was making money off of, TikTok took it down. I appealed it. They put it back up, and then they hid the video, even though it's still.
Okay. Let me give y'all a secret real quick. I'm going to give y'all a couple secrets to TikTok. One, when you are under 10,000 viewers, 9 out of 10 videos need to be stitches where you are talking shit on a big creator. You need to find something a big creator says, and you need to just talk shit. And the best part is the less sense you make, the better. Like just insult them. Be like, oh my God, like this bitch ass motherfucker said this, like whatever, right? Insult the fuck, because you have less than 10,000 followers, doesn't matter. Like just go off, right? TikTok doesn't care. Now, here's what happens. Every 10,000 followers after that, make one less video a stitch, make it original content. So you get to 12,000. Now you're saying, okay, I'm going to do 8 stitches, 2 original. Now I get to 30,000. I'm going to do fucking 6 stitches, 4 original, right? That's how you work it. And then the beauty is that one, never ever change your fucking hashtags. I don't care if the video has nothing to do with the hashtags you normally use. Don't change your fucking hashtags. TikTok does not do variety creators. They don't do that. Stick with your hashtags, even if they don't fit what you're talking about. Rule number 3, don't ever in your bio put any other platforms. Don't say YouTube, don't say Twitter, don't say X, don't say Rumble. Never talk about another platform. And if you think I'm wrong, go look at all my videos recently that are like 500,000, 600,000, 300,000 views on average. And then you get to the video where I said I'm going to do a live on YouTube and it's got like fucking 12,000 views, right? So don't do that. And lastly, and most importantly, download SnapTick. Because like if you look at my videos, they look like stitches. They're not stitches. What I do is I use SnapTick. It allows me to download a video, wipe the TikTok watermarks away, re-upload it using green screen video, and now it's not a stitch. Now it's something now it's something TikTok has to pay me for because it's now original content.
Damn.
Like, but again, and here's the thing, SnapTick is not cheap. It costs $10 a week. It's not a cheap platform, but it allows me to wipe away the TikTok watermark that instantly gets me hit for an originality violation. And lastly, if you are a big time creator and you're catching originality violations, stop using green screen. Like you can use green screen video, don't use green screen picture. Because if you try to monetize a video that uses a green screen picture, you are going to get an originality violation. And I'm sorry, wait, one more bonus thing. If you have a video taken down for community guideline violations and you win the appeal, the minute you win the appeal, delete the video. Because what's going to happen is 2 days from then, it's going to get taken down again, but you're not going to have the ability to appeal, and it's going to be a strike on your account.
I had that happen. I had a comment that got a violation, and literally as soon as I got the notification, I went to appeal the comment, and it said that the timeline or the time for the appeal had expired. Literally like 5 fucking seconds later. I'm like, what?
I will tell you that is a glitch that they fixed.
Yeah,
That
see,
was
I can't tell you how many fucking strikes I have right now because of that.
well, I caught a bunch. So I did a video. I don't remember what it was about. It was at 1.8 million views. The following week, I had 22 videos catch a violation. 22, ranging from sexual content to hate speech. Follows me knows I don't do that. The only person that would get excited from me taking my shirt off would be Joe.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been trying to get him to do that content.
But and right, so I can appeal them right through the creator fund. So you can do it through the
no. Hold on, wait, real quick. If you have a video taken down, never ever appeal it through a creativity fund first. Appeal the actual violation, because if you appeal it through the creativity fund, here's all they're going to do. They're going to go, is it still labeled as a violation? Cool, you're denied. Right? So immediately appeal the strike.
Yeah, I've done it the other way, and I've gotten like 99% of them overturned.
Because they weren't actual violations. You're just being mass reported.
Yeah, and that's what I think. It's a mass report.
So, but here's the thing: if you run upon a video that is like here's the thing: if you make a video that is a violation, there's no help for you. Like, you're fucked, right? Like, there's a reason why I don't insult people; I insult their ideas,
right?
You know, but always appeal it the other way. Always appeal it as the violation, not the creativity fund, because if the creativity fund looks at it and goes, "Wait, it's still a violation. Fuck that, you're screwed." But sometimes you'll get, like, I know the person that watches my content on review, this motherfucker does not like me. Like, I know that. Like, it's some feminist, blue-haired, obese fucking with a bull ring in her fucking nose. Like that's who reviews my shit. Like, this girl is like, I never want to see a dick in my life. Like, that's who reviews my shit. Right? So I realize
she's never had one.
Well, that bitch is the same doing mine, thinking we're the same goddamn person.
Yeah, there's some gold star bull dyke lesbian reviewing my shit, like, no doubt. and good for her, shim, whatever the fuck you call it. I'm glad to have a job, right? But and so he said, once TikTok is taken down, what platform are you moving to? I'm moving to real life. If TikTok gets taken down, I'm just going to move to real life. And here's the worst part. I'm actually going to spend the vast majority of 2025 in Europe. So me and Emily are going to get married in May. And then in June, we are going to Crete in Greece. And then we're going to spend the next year country hopping all over Europe. We're going to spend a whole year there. So like that's what we're going to do. We're going to be like fuck everything. And we're just going to bounce out for a year. I don't care whether Trump or Biden wins. It's not like I'm leaving. Biden won, I'm leaving, whatever. We're going to Europe to the point, and we're just going to live off of TikTok money.
Fuck yeah.
So that's what we're doing for the year.
Need anything, let me know, because I got office in every fucking country in the world.
See, there we go. See there now. Yep. Now I'm gonna be sleeping in fucking Beard's offices.
I can get you out of jail anywhere in the world.
I have no doubt that I'm going to need that.
Yeah, I have no doubt either, Joe.
So wait, we heard everyone's story. MAGA Meg. So we asked everyone this question. So 2 questions really. 1, how did you get started on social media? And 2, what made you become a political creator?
Ooh, okay. So I started on Facebook. Started just like making silly little reels because I'm a stay-at-home mom and I was bored, whatever. So it kind of goes hand in hand with my political journey, I would say, because I used to be a sheep. Like I was one of the blind sheep that I was a mom in the doctor's office and the View was on the TV in the waiting room. And I thought, they're on TV, they can't be lying, right? So I ate up all that bullshit. And my husband, he's always been like a diehard Trump supporter, and we used to butt heads. Finally, he was like, I want you to cut out the spew, and I want you to do research, and I want you to use your brain, not what the TV is telling you. Long story short, I woke up and MAGA Meg was born.
That's awesome to hear. No, that's awesome to hear because I was curious because I've seen your content. You got great content, and here's the thing. Like I am a fan of all the creators on here. Like all of you guys. Like I'm a huge fan. Like unbeknownst to most, I'm not on TikTok a lot. Like I don't watch TikTok a lot. But I'm so glad that you guys, all of you, show up on my content. All of you show up on my For You. Because I don't know if I'm the only one, but I never look at my following page.
Never.
No.
Oh, I don't.
No, the only time I'm on it is when I post a video, right? It just automatically defaults you to it.
Yeah.
And you're like, why does my For You page suck?
Why the fuck is it go on every goddamn video? And so then I'm like, oh shit, I got to go to my For You page, and then I flip over to the For You page, and then I'm like, oh great, I'm in new account fucking TikTok, which is where I'm at right now because of my fucking bank. So I'm in my new account TikTok, and I'm like, what the fuck, motherfucker, God, how the fuck does he have 3 million views on that goddamn video? And so I'm just getting pissed off, thinking, dude, I need to just start taking off my shirt and fucking dancing because I'll get a shit ton of fucking stuff.
Dude,
You know, I'm pretty sure that my videos would do better if I showed off my abs. I'm just saying.
You got abs?
Oh, fuck yeah, I do.
Break them out so we can boost the views.
Okay. Don't make me lift my shirt. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, hold on, wait. This
Meg, go ahead.
We're about to get so many more views.
Yeah, Meg, you're up.
Can I get that eyeball any closer to the camera?
But Jeff, you were saying?
Wait,
so
my wife,
y'all know, like, what is it? I think you get to around 5,000, right? You start getting all the vendors start sending you all the collab invites and all that bullshit. Well, at 5,000 followers, I was so excited to get free things. Didn't care what it was. I'm like, diet pills? Yes. Sleeping medication? Yes. I don't care where it's from. It's free. I want all of it. And then when all the packages started showing up at the front door, my wife's like, hey, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe I should kind of be a little bit more selective of the cool free shit we get. And so I don't remember what company it is, but like it's all Hawaiian shirts. And I'm like, you know what? I'm in my mid 30s. I'm going to accept my new lifestyle. Yes, I want super aggressive Hawaiian shirts for free. And so they send this shit to me and they're like, oh, hey, by the way, we need a video in 14 days. I'm like, okay. And I mean, I think most of y'all have seen my content. Like, I like to be really over the top and extra with my emotions, right?
No, not
And
you.
I know. News to some. So I'm like, okay, so if I'm going to sell these shirts, I need to be extra. And so I had this one, it was like almost a transparent white Hawaiian shirt. Like you can see my tattoos, you can see my titties. It's not covering anything. And I'm like, all right, so it's already transparent. Let me take this to the next level. I'm going to stand out by my pool, to give the outdoor beachy vibe. And I had gotten a tumbler the same day that I needed to promote. I'm like, I'm going to fill the tumbler full of water. And I'm going to pour that water over my head and just shake left and right to some really exotic music.
It was glorious.
I've got a mental image and I did not need that.
Yeah. Well, so I was like, I knew you can see your analytics, right? I know the majority of my followers, I think I'm like 75, 80% are male, which makes it that much better. And I even had someone comment, dude, the majority of your followers are dudes. Why are you creating videos like this? I'm like, that's exactly why I created that video.
So grumpy gay's watching you.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit about what you get from Grumpy Gay. Fuck you.
Right.
You deserve all of it.
So can I say something real quick? I had no idea that I was coming in here. I just want to say, Jeffrey is actually my bestie, low key. I've been with him since he had like 3K. And he said that I'm live with the older millennial. And I'm like, oh shit, because I'm a huge fucking fan. And I click on this thing. And then I hear
the link. You sent her the link.
I didn't.
Millennial says MAGA Meg, and I'm like, what?
Hey, look, Meg, you're not alone. The day I got the follow back from Joe down there, I fanboyed out for like 4 hours after that.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna
speaking of
say.
that, Meg can attest. So the first time you liked one of my videos, I was like, oh shit. I think this is a validation of my content. He liked something. And I fucking screenshot it. I sent it to her. We talked about it for an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. And then when you followed me back, I'm like, oh fuck, what do I do? Don't be weird. Don't make it weird. Don't be weird. Send him a message, but don't be gay about it. Just be like, hey guy, what's up?
Well, the thing is that when I see content I like, I see a video I like. Here's my process. I see a video I like. I like the video, and then what I should do is go to the profile and look at other videos, but I don't. I always, because what I found is that that's very deceiving because you can meet people who are in phases. So what I do is I like it, which TikTok knows. They're like, okay, you liked it. We're going to show you other shit from that person later. And then you started popping up a lot. And I'll tell you what got me to follow you was I didn't see your video for a while, but you got tagged in so many of my videos about Harry that I was like, all right, I'm going to go to his profile. And I watched, and I'll be legitimate with you. I watched probably 30 of your videos, like watched it all through, next one, whole through, next one, whole through, next one. It got to the point where I felt I could hear in my fucking head, right? Like literally your fucking voice, your gasp was in my fucking dome. And I was like, all right, I got to follow this guy. He's fucking hilarious. And you, because you approach Harry's videos very differently than I do.
Right.
Like I look at Harry's videos and I'm like, I'm gonna talk shit to you until your butthole puckers, right? Like, and you are like, I'm going to make fun of you. I'm gonna show you how ridiculous what you said is. And because like I'm not funny. Like I'm not funny in the fucking least. Like my content, if you laugh at my content, you probably hate me, right? Like Like, I'm not a funny person. I have very shitty humor. I laugh at very little. My fiance tells me all the time, she'll tell me something that's hilarious, but I just go, huh. And she is very fucking mad about it.
Yeah.
But your content made me fucking laugh like repeatedly over and over and over. And I was like, all right, I got to follow this fucking guy. And it was like with Peacock, I discovered Peacock because his facial expressions made me fucking laugh. Like, because I would say something and he would just come on camera and be like,
and it was always his profile.
Yes.
Yeah,
it was always just sideways, like, and I couldn't stop fucking laughing. And it's like how I discover most people is that I'll come across your content. It's like, oh, that's a cool video. And then I'll wait for TikTok to show me it again. And if I like at least 2 of the videos, I'll follow. But like a good example, like MAGA Meg, first time I saw your content, you were wearing that. And I was just like, all right, this girl is clearly out of her fucking mind.
Except with the pig.
But it was intelligent content. Like, and that's the thing with all the creators here is like, you guys make really good content. Like, you guys really do a great job of getting your point across in either an aggressive or a funny or like a quirky way that makes sense. And the worst part is like, I don't mean this in a bad way. I have notes for each of your content where I'm like, I could help you be more successful because like for Beard, I was like, stop fucking recording in your goddamn car.
I'm outside.
Like,
shit.
Well, no, but the thing is, like, first of all, he has a bougie car, which
he does.
Turns off a lot of people right off the jump because he obviously has an expensive car. And 2, TikTok fucking hates people who record in their car. TikTok is like, it's a dangerous activity. I'm going to fuck you over. I'm going to restrict your content. Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, and when I look at Peacock stitches a lot, or I'm sorry, you duet a lot.
Yep.
And I'm like, TikTok's never going to pay you for that.
Like Cardi.
But it's smart when you're little to grow. And for MAGA Meg, here's my correction for MAGA Meg. Stop pausing. Because like they call it a millennial pause.
Yep.
Right? And here's the thing, when it clips to you, you need to be already talking. Like right off the bat, like you need to start talking and then hit the record button.
Yeah.
Because the button's way faster than you think.
Yeah. You think there's a delay and then you go back and listen to it. Go, oh, I did catch that. Yeah. Exactly.
So you have to make sure that like if you want to be growing on TikTok, you have to make sure that when you start talking, like and you can have the pause, but when you get to the second stage, like after you record your video, you get to the second stage, go into edit, go to your first statement and move it to the point where the first words are coming out of your mouth. Because if you have that delay, you will lose 75% of your views.
Yeah.
Because TikTok will see the pause. And because TikTok only evaluates the first 1 second of your video when determining what to do with it. So in that first 1 second, there is no audio. They don't promote it.
You got to make it count.
And that's where where Jeff is amazing at.
Yeah.
It switches to him, and that motherfucker is already hyperventilating. Like by the time it switches to him, he does a great job of that.
Well, that's why I start most of my videos with my original content. I'm like, good afternoon, Tiki Talk.
Wait, just to criticize the last person here, Beard, here's why your content might struggle.
We already went through my shit last night.
No, you never stitch a motherfucker.
No, the reason why I stitch is, see, I started out like Jeffrey, right? And remember, because my first account had 300,000 followers, and I got there in like 4 months. And then started fucking banning me, and then banning me, and then banning me. Then the problem is where my first encounter with you, Joe, outside of lives, right? Because you and I have done a lot of lives together. And where I first encountered you was you sent me a message saying, shit, dude, I thought I was following you. And I went back and I said, you probably were. But when you come across my videos, you assume you're following me and you haven't realized I'm on account 30 fucking 2 in 2 years. So that was my first interaction with you. And what got me was I was stitching Harry quite a bit, and I stitched his little girlfriend. What's his name? Mallory.
Chrissy.
Now,
Oh,
yeah,
Chrissy, yeah.
would take off, right? I'd get 500,000 views within a couple of hours. Then the next thing you know, the next day, my account was under attack. His little fucking minions would just go balls out on my page, and then video after video after video would get taken down. And so this last account I had, the Bandbeard 4, is when I stopped stitching. Now, this account, I think I've already done 2 stitches. Keep in mind, this account only has like 15 videos on it. 5 videos have already been removed.
Yeah, but here's the thing with you. Like, I don't like. Here's the thing. I recommend for any creator, download Snaptic. You don't have to pay right away, but the benefit is when you download a video on Snaptic, it removes the watermark. So you can stitch it without stitching it. But what you
I'm definitely gonna have to do that.
The best way to grow is to find big creators that you disagree with, and then use their videos and make fun of them. Not as a person, but as the argument. Make fun of their argument.
Yeah, I always stay on the topic. I never go.
No, but the biggest problem with your videos is it's just you talking. And you make great points, but you are arguing against paper at that point, right? Like you go, let me tell you why this debate was bad for Biden. But what you need to show beforehand is somebody who said the debate was good for Biden, even if it's only like a 5-second clip of somebody going, Biden won this debate. And then you get to come in because they need somebody to fight against. They need somebody who's going to create the argument that you're arguing against. And you'll be fine. Like, because when you argue, everybody's like, yeah, it's logical. That makes sense. But you have to say something triggering right off the jump. Like, and be like, well, that's a stupid fucking point, right? Because like my content is literally mostly telling people why they're fucking stupid.
And I love that.
But that's what drops people in. And, because like I get a lot of shit on my lives. Like, oh, you're a fucking clout chaser. And I'm like, okay, but if I make a video talking about the same shit I would talk about if I was making fun of Harry, I'll get 15,000 views. But if I put Harry's face on there, you rile people up. And they're like, oh, I fucking hate this guy. I'm going to watch the whole fucking clip because I love it when Jeff tears his ass apart. I'm like, so why would I not do that? Yeah, okay, sure, I'm using Harry, but Harry gives me the shit to use. If Harry just told the truth, I wouldn't have any videos to make about him.
Well,
That's like what
but he
Trump
runs
Harry
his
telling the
mouth.
truth is about as likely as a communistic country actually working and everybody being fed correctly.
I think Harry just about over. Because without Biden, without him sucking on that fucking dick, what is he? Because that has literally been his entire existence is Joe Biden. Or say shit about Trump, but his love affair for Grandpa is borderline creepy. And
well, you guys saw the meeting, right? Of the little lefty influencers.
Yes.
Yeah, under the desk news, Harry, what's his name, Stixon, whatever, the loudmouth carrot top.
Yeah, I stitched under the desk news on my Bandbeard 4 on one of the things that she did, and that one took off. So what I learned.
Hold on, wait. I want to correct you. That's a they them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and anytime I say something about pronouns, that video gets fucking removed.
Yep.
But what I've learned, like today, I posted a couple of videos, and since I'm not in that to where I've got to hit a certain minute because I'm not part of the creator fund with this account yet, so that shorter video obviously is going to catch a little bit more views. And like today's, I think I jumped up like 5,000 followers just today, and then my videos One of the videos was, last I checked, after like 2 hours, was at 220,000. The other one was at like 178,000. And so what I'm going to take into when, if I monetize this one at some point, because it's unoriginal content right now, according to TikTok, but they said I can reapply in mid-July. So sometime between now and mid-July, I'll become original. So I haven't quite figured out the logic behind why they will allow me to apply again for an unoriginal rule. But do, like Joe has said before in the past, do videos that aren't going to get the creator fund, right? You're doing stuff just to get views. You're doing like a Stitch.
Yeah, but it's not so much doing stuff to get views. It's do stuff that TikTok doesn't have to pay you for.
Right.
Like my duets.
Yes.
Yeah, but you've got to mix.
I have one that actually hit 500,000. I'm quite happy about that.
But you have to do stuff. Wait, Emily just said he did not just let you pick him up. No. So this is her dog that was on me. And no, he jumped up on me. He wants me to cuddle.
Oh, Emily, I've got to show you. So Joe has agreed. How do I do this? Can I reverse this fucking camera on here?
I don't know. I hope not.
Well, fuck. Yeah, I'm not wearing. You know me, Joe. You know me, dude. I'm not wearing pants.
I feel like this cost
so
me money.
Emily, take a look, because you're about to get him, Dre. You're gonna get Dre and Bo.
Wait, no, I'll take Bo.
You got they're a pair, dude.
Oh fuck.
We found them as a pair on the streets, and Dre is Bo's dad, and that's all they know is each other. And one of the rules I'm going to have with these two, if we ultimately get them adopted out, is they got to go together.
Yeah, you can't break that up.
Yeah, I won't break them up. They're too dependent. Like when they sleep with me, one sleeps on one side, the other sleeps on the other. So Dre is typically between me and my wife, and then Bo. So they've usually got me sandwiched in. And then Little Dog, I found Little Dog on Highway 59 probably 6 months ago. I mean, like literally in the middle of the highway. And she's a little, like a little pit bull mix. And she sleeps at my feet. And if I try to scoot over a little bit, if I scoot over 2 inches, she scoots over 3 inches. Right?
Yes, she's gonna be on you.
On you. And then the other dogs, they just, whatever piece of furniture is available, they fucking sleep on it. I mean,
so while we're discussing the dogs that I'm going to own, I'm going to go take a piss, and I'm going to let y'all talk.
Well, one of the things about
something she wants to say.
Joe, I want you to.
Shit, I just maximized myself. Hold on.
So if you guys wanted to see something funny last night to show that Joe really doesn't know a whole lot about this fucking app, so we're watching this debate, and then we're stopping, and then we're commenting on it, and he's kind of backing it up a little bit. You got all these people. I mean, it's just flying with that many people in, right? And so we're trying to go through that, and then we get towards the end, and Biden said something, and Joe's like, "Oh," and he starts talking. Well, he hit something, and when he hit something, it jumped all the way forward. So then Joe spent the next 10 minutes trying to he was going all the way to the back, all the way to the beginning. Then he'd go back to the back. Then he'd be about halfway through the debate. Then he'd go back. I'm like, fuck, Joe, the thing's going to be over for 2 hours before you get back to it. And so by the time he got back to it, it was, and he did it fucking twice. I said, next time you do this, dude, Emily has to run the audio video.
Hold on. Wait, I'm going to correct this real quick. It took like 5 minutes. Not 10 minutes. You just said that real quick. It took like 5 minutes, but I
make sure the record's straight.
So bad.
It was funny.
It was bad. And then I tried to find where we were in the debate, and
we'd have to listen for a second to go. Yeah. No, we already heard that part. Go.
It was not good. But hold on, give me 1 sec.
I did get my first piece of merch for my business, though.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys will be able to see the whole damn thing, but
what is it?
It's a blanket.
Oh.
Is it?
Oh
nice.
My God.
It's like a lap throw. It's all fleece on the back.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
But it's my actual company logo.
It's your peacock.
It is my peacock.
Yep. And I'm saying that without my glasses on.
Right.
Let me put my old
No,
man.
I've got a silent partner, and she does all my creative work. She's an amazing, amazing fucking person when it comes to digital content creation, marketing, um, like design and shit like that. She did all that herself. That's hers. Yeah, my logo here on my hat. Yeah, I got my own merch, and
Ah,
I am sporting it. Yeah,
hell
there
yeah.
are there is Peacock merch, but no, yeah, with her help, I've set up my own my own Shopify store, Printify. I got my own merch and everything going on now.
Yeah, so I ran into
I'm
Peak through. Was it Mike's Lives?
hmm
American Politics
when he
Live.
first started bringing me on because he needed a fact checker, and I was the only one to say I hate all of you. I'll do it.
Well, because Joe used to do a lot of lives to where we would have like a panel, right? And Joe would have some stuff, and then we'd be in the panel, and then some opposition would come up, and it could be about wide ranging topics, right? It wasn't always just strictly political candidate stuff. And then we did a live one night. It was me, Joe, conservative guitar babe, Stacy's mom. Were you on that one, Peacock?
Yep.
Yeah, and somebody else, and we had a massive that was a big viewed live, and
Didn't my
Mike did a good job because Mike will have us up there and we're all doing our thing, but then he'll leave a box open to pull somebody up that's in opposition, and it's a pretty simple rule that he allows that person like one question. Nobody's allowed to attack. Nobody was allowed to do any of that. So they were good lives. And then Joe got all fucking bougie, and then he started just doing lives with him and Emily, and nobody was going up, and so
No, hold on, wait. Let me correct this real quick.
you had to worship him down in the boxes.
Wait, the reason I started doing lives with Emily, one, because she's my fiance and I'm trying to get laid. Like, let's be real.
We understand.
Secondly, was if she was on my live, I didn't get banned.
Yeah, they wouldn't take it down because of her. And Emily, I've been following you for a while now because
And
you
Whoa,
and Joe down there were in a live.
Calm down, Peacock. Hold on.
Because Joe and I have a mutual friend, and we go and we get on her lives on occasion, and she typically doesn't do political, but then I go in there, Joe goes in there, American Politics goes in there, and all of a sudden it becomes political. But her lives that we just go in there and bullshit on just to get away from everything usually has 8 people, 12 people, and then when all of us get together, it skyrockets up, and then it goes crazy, and then it gets taken down.
All right, so we got a lot of conservatives in here. Hold on. So here's what I want to do. I am going to play Harry's most recent TikTok. And then
I need a cigarette for this one.
oh wait, I love Maga Meg's reaction. Hold on. So we're gonna just the way we can all have a joint reaction to this. Okay. Hold on one second. Here we go. So let me go to this. All right. So here we are. Ready? All right. So I don't want to go that one. I don't know what he did there, but let's do President Biden talks about the debate at his rally in Carolina. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You have to see this. President Biden just talked about the presidential debate at his rally in North Carolina, and what he said is so incredibly powerful. Trust me, it's worth a watch. Take a look.
Close of this. I know I'm not a young man. State the obvious. Well, I know.
You have to see this. President Biden just talked about the...
Hold on.
I always love Harry's videos because they always start off with this such enthusiasm.
We have some massive breaking news. You've got to take a look at this. You are not going to believe this.
About the presidential debate at his rally in North Carolina, and what he said is so incredibly powerful. Trust me, it's worth a watch. Take a look.
Take a look.
I know I'm not a young man.
All right, hold on. Well, I'm gonna have to log in real quick. There we go. We're good.
You
All
weren't
right,
in
so
the AV group in high school, were you?
we're still shut up. All right, so here we go.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I don't. Folks,
Y'all hear them yelling Trump?
Oh, the sheeple.
I just want no, they're yelling Trump. I just
They're
want to
yelling Trump?
Yeah, listen to them.
I don't walk as easy as I used to. I don't.
Oh,
speak
wait,
as
listen
smoothly
real
as I
quick.
used to.
Listen to what they're yelling.
Folks, I don't walk
Is that
as
not
easy
Joe?
as I used to.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
sounds
speak
like-
I'm
as
hearing
smoothly as I
Trump.
used to.
I hear Joe.
I heard chump.
I'm hearing.
But hold on, here we go. Let's finish it.
I don't debate as well as I used to. But I
No
know
shit.
what I do know. I know how to tell the truth.
He knows how to tell the truth about as much as I know how to tell lies about my ex-wife.
I know right from wrong. And I know how to do this job. I know how to get things done. And I know, like millions of Americans know, when you get knocked down, you get back up.
So where was this Biden last night?
Yeah, exactly. When we get knocked down,
Exactly.
we get back up. We don't just sit here sad that something didn't go our way or the debate didn't go as we like. No, we get back out there, do some more work, and help get President Biden reelected. And look, as President Biden said, he is old. Nobody's trying to argue that. He walks slower than he used to. He talks slower than he used to. But what matters is what he believes and what he wants to get done. Biden wants to invest in infrastructure, restore reproductive care, lower healthcare costs. Donald Trump said he wants to be a dictator on day one. Would try to overturn elections again. Doesn't care about American democracy. So I'll take the old guy who cares about American democracy over the other old guy who's a convicted felon and wants to try to destroy it. That's the choice we have in 2024.
All right.
Harry needs to really go to a Mexican restaurant and get some nachos, nacho felon.
So what is your reaction to that?
Oh my God. I almost peed my pants laughing. His cheeks are extra red since the debate. Like he's more red cheeked.
He's got
I feel
that
like-
rouge.
He always looks like a little kid that just came in from a fucking cold day outside on the sled.
I feel like he politically got his cheeks. I feel like that's what happens when you politically get your cheeks clapped.
But it's funny because it's like that. What was it, Yanni? And like people hear different things. I heard Trump.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I heard Joe. I heard Joe.
As much as I wanted to hear Trump in that, I'm pretty sure I heard Joe.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
I heard chump.
I like Chump better.
But
But
again,
so
he's like, what he said was so incredible. What did he say that was incredible? He didn't say anything. He just
it reminded me of that speech where he did we truth over fact. Wait,
Yeah.
what? Aren't those the same things? What the fuck are you talking about?
Where he didn't lie is when he said, I defeated Medicaid. Right? When he had those fuck up moments were the times when he told the truth, which is why I said in a previous video that I want it to be a real debate because Donald Trump would make him uncomfortable. And that's where Joe stumbles and makes those little errors that tell you the real truth. And sometimes in the case like last night, just sit back and let him talk.
My thing
Sorry about
is fuck, I just lost it. God gummit.
I'm sorry.
It'll come back. No,
Sorry,
that's
Meg.
my
I didn't mean
bad.
to.
No, that's my bad.
I was gonna say I had to mute myself real quick because I wasn't paying attention walking around out here and I kicked the fucking chair. I think I broke my toe.
Oh no.
So where are you?
Oh no, I'm good.
Are you in South Texas, North Texas? I'm in East Texas. I'm in Houston.
I'm an Oklahoma girl.
San Antonio.
Oh,
Wait, you're an Oklahoma girl?
Mm-hmm.
Where in Oklahoma?
I'm literally an Okie from Muskogee,
Muskogee.
about 40
You know,
minutes.
I just left that area.
My fiance is from Tulsa.
We got cows and meth.
So can I make an assumption about San Antonio?
Wait, so wait, I don't care about cows, but you know,
Joe might have drove through here on his way to the debate.
how's the meth?
I didn't
Top
see any
notch.
meth down by 10 Killer.
Hold on, I gotta show you all this video. Hold on. This is from MSNBC. I gotta show you all this video. Hold on.
What are you doing, dude?
So as you can see, you won't see us spinning here on Morning Joe at all. But let me tell you what I believe, and then we'll go to Willie. Biden had a terrible night. He could not land a thought, not even in the closing statement, which is something, that's the easiest part. Write down a few words, go through them, go through the thoughts. So as you can see, you won't see.
Wow, you mean Slow Joe and Brzezinski couldn't come up with anything?
No,
Nope, they had nothing. Hold on, wait. Did y'all see? Here's the worst part. Wait, here's the worst part. Did y'all see Biden leaving the stage?
Yes.
Yes.
So hold on, wait, real quick. I gotta show people this. This is Biden leaving the debate. We gotta show this.
Anderson, this was a game-changing debate. In the
Oh wait, it didn't
right
show.
now, as we speak, there is a deep.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, my thing is listening to like Harry make those comments, but at the same time, when you listen to the women on The View, and when you listen to MSNBC, and when you listen to CNN, what were they all saying? It might be time we get rid of Biden. It might be time we replace Biden. And I'm like, wait a minute. 2 days ago, you were telling me he's going to come out, kick ass, take names. He's the future. He's going to lead our country in the right direction. Literally 2 days later, you're saying,
oh wait, this is our president.
It's all clear. Oh, good. Come on, let's go. Hold my hand. Hold on tight, honey. For the 90 minutes.
That was one step.
It was terrible. Looked like it was in slow motion.
Like, I'll be honest, like I have a shattered spine. My L5 was shattered in the army. I have a completely fucked up spine. I've never taken that long to do one fucking step. Like, it was so bad.
Like Harry, right after the debate, I went into Harry's live because I was just curious. I was going to see what he's saying. And he had a guy that was like, Biden was just incoherent. And he's like, oh, so you're going to make fun of him? He has a stutter? You're going to make fun of somebody with a stutter? And I commented multiple times, dementia is not a speech impediment. Just so you know.
and I'm telling you, his wife will go down and history will look upon her poorly because of her. Look, I'm sorry. She's the front line of defense with her husband, and she is failing him. She is pushing him out there. She's doing all the things. But then again, Whoopi Goldberg thinks she would make a great Surgeon General with a PhD in education. But, that's not – it's just amazing to me how that woman – and then the way she talked about him last night at that little rally, like she was talking to a child.
Did you see the trophy I gave him in my video? Yeah, you answered the questions.
Questions, Joe. You get ice cream.
Okay, Yay!
Did you see her outfit?
Yeah.
The vote? Oh my God.
She's got to be I mean, look, I didn't like Michelle Obama, but she's not a stupid woman. She represented herself in a certain way. You could say same things about the Bush wives, and you can say whatever you want about Melania, who I love. But when you look at her, everything about her is just frumpy to me.
Talking about class and ratchet.
Yeah.
Well, like people try to talk about Trump's infidelity. Like, let's be real. Biden was running for office. He met Jill Biden. He got caught in driving Jill Biden's car. A month later, his wife and child just died in a car crash.
Bad accident.
4 months later, he married Jill Biden.
Yep.
So it
See,
was
this
like,
is where I need Grumpy.
you need Grumpy? Oh.
He would still be asking you for a dick pic.
Here's the thing. Your pet.
Oh no. He doesn't ask me for dick pics. He asked me for peacock pics.
Like pics this morning.
I'm waiting for Lynx to hit me up for one.
I was just about to say Lynx is in love with Jeffrey.
I sent Lynx an invite.
When I get
Lynx is fucking awesome.
It's out of pocket. And then we get Jace, and Jace absolutely fucking hates Joe. So we get him on occasion in there. And so, but yeah, Grumpy and because this morning I was in with Grumpy and Lynx.
I lost my life today, so I'll be back tomorrow.
And I've never done my own.
For your dangerous activity.
I second.
I've never.
I got dropped from a live for being too toxically masculine.
See, I have to save my lives because my next live I'm going to do is for my book, where I want to sell my book on live. And so I have to save my lives. I can't do any lives on my main account now because I'm saving that for when I can promote my book.
Now, I've been in both of y'all's lives down in the comment section. I think you both had one yesterday, right? But I know it, Meg, because I was, like I said, I was commenting in the bottom of yours. The ones I've popped in on for Jeffrey's, I'm usually in my office. So
oh, that's dangerous.
I'll just kind of listen.
Oh, wait.
Well, hey, Tiffany, if this is the weirdest shit you've ever watched, you're more than welcome to get the fuck out of here.
It's the weirdest shit I ever watched, but you're watching it.
Why is it weird?
Yeah.
Just
hold on, wait. Let me show you all this. I love this part. This was the because you'd be in jail moment.
More border patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
That was fucking hilarious.
That was the because you'd be in jail moment.
Yeah,
absolutely. Face. He's like, bitch.
But who here is surprised? Because Joe and I had commented on it last night. I thought CNN actually did a decent job on the debate.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
CNN did a great fucking job.
I was expecting way more attack Trump and really kind of hone in on, the convictions and the other bullshit. January 6th. I think Trump handled both of those well anyways. But I thought they did a good job. I really did.
Yeah, there was only a couple moments
they came out swinging so hard.
My favorite thing was whenever Trump almost fell over about the golf swing. Like he almost fell over.
Oh my God.
What did you say, Peacock?
Oh, shit, I forgot.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I thought you said something about going hard.
I heard.
Oh yeah, no, I was actually quite impressed that CNN, like right out the gate, just went straight after Joe. Like,
well, you have to look at here's where Biden fucked up. Is the best argument that Biden had against Trump was Roe v. Wade. Like that was his trump card, really. And the worst part was Trump talked about it. He said, I support it. I'm against abortion, blah, 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 blah. And then Biden started to talk about abortion and then trailed off talking about illegal immigrants killing people.
Right.
And it was like, you literally trailed off of what your best thing was to what one of your worst thing was. And you gave him the in where because nobody was going to ask questions about illegal immigrants killing people.
Right.
Nobody was going to bring that up. Like it's CNN. Nobody was going to bring that up. And he brought it up. And it was like, and even as a Trump supporter, I was like, what the fuck are you doing right now?
Especially on a day when they literally put Jocelyn to rest, a 12-year-old girl here in Texas. in Houston, right here. Mattress Mac paid for the funeral. Dude, that is the topic you avoid, because even if you talk about Lincoln Riley, that's, as cold as people are. Well, it was a month ago. They just put it to rest today, not being yesterday. And for him to stumble himself into that topic was stupid. He walked Trump right through the door.
Yep.
Well, and Trump kind of shielded himself a little bit, because when they brought up his feelings about Roe v. Wade, and he was like, obviously I'm supportive of what Supreme Court did, need to go back to the states. And I can't remember if they asked him or if he just kind of led with it, but they kind of talked about those extreme circumstances, the 1% of cases that the left hangs on that needs to be why we apply it across the board. And he's like, you know what? I'd be okay with that.
Right.
For extreme scenarios, for incest, rape, things like that, I'm okay with that. And it just kind of, it squashed everything the left's been hanging on. Now, we're not stupid. We know that they just want to apply it across the board, but they use that 1% to gaslight as that narrative. And Trump's like, you know what? Let's have a conversation about the 1%.
Yep.
And been in a couple of lives, SK's lives and Mod's live, Mother of Dragons, and we've brought that point up, and people have talked about it. And the first thing I do when somebody brings up that, I always ask them, tell me what Trump's policy and stance is as it relates to Roe v. Wade and abortion. Well, no, you're not even fucking close, right? He wants it at the state level. He's not going to legislate it federally. And if your state wants to be extreme, that's what your state chooses to do, then that's what they do. If they want to have a different view, if they want to be more stringent, like in Arizona or Texas, then that's what they're free to do. But he's like, I am. But I think there needs to be applications for those exceptions in which you talk about. And so the way he explained it last night makes, when Harry says reproductive rights, it puts it to bed. It makes Harry look stupid now.
Hey, your friend's here, Beard.
How are you?
Hi.
Conservative guitar babe.
Took forever to get the kids to sleep. My bad.
You're awesome. You're
All
great.
good. All good.
Awesome.
See, I couldn't see the name. I was like, who?
Y'all, my husband just got home and I gotta go, but I don't want to go.
Dude,
but
don't let me be the only.
I was
chick
about
in
to
this
say
thing.
you're gonna.
No.
He can wait
Hold on,
another
Meg,
20 minutes.
Meg has been the only chick for a while. It's on you now, guitar babe.
Should have
Well,
brought
wait,
the guitar
let's
out and
assume
everything.
Peacock doesn't identify as a woman. Come on.
Hey, look, you gotta.
I do not identify as a fucking problem.
You gotta send that invite to other women. They can come join.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna hit up conservative guitar babe.
What's
We've
up?
had everyone else explain this.
Okay.
So we want to know why you started on TikTok,
Oh shit.
and then why you became a conservative political creator.
Oh man. I didn't give a shit about politics ever. I was a traditional girl. I believed I was like, a little bit modern, but like I believed in like traditional like core values and stuff like that. But like I didn't give a fuck about politics. And then I have to say, like around the Trump Clinton era, like I started noticing that things weren't making sense. I know I didn't like Hillary at all, but like I didn't really care for Trump. And then things just weren't adding up. Like I saw that the media was saying one thing and what I saw with Trump was completely different. So I'm not a social media person. I never thought I'd be anything on TikTok. And I don't know why people like what I have to say. I feel like
And you turned into a little superstar.
no, I thought either people were gonna hate my accent, and some people do. Some people fucking hate the way I curse. They're like, I like your content, but will you stop cursing? I'm like, you can go fuck yourself because I'm just being myself.
Right.
Like, I think that's what people don't realize is that's how you make it on, not that like we make it or anything, but like that's how you do well in social media is you just need to be authentic. Like you can exaggerate your personality a little bit, but as long as you stay yourself, people can tell when you're being like a fucking fool.
Especially when you do lives, because when you do the lives, that's where you see the different side of the person and you're like, you're full of shit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I remember my very first live I did with Mike. I remember asking him, I'm like, is it okay if I curse? Am I going to get you banned? He's like, fucking do whatever you want. Like, I was terrified. I was like, I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, no,
Hey, you're on X and YouTube. Say whatever
yeah,
the
no,
fuck
I'll say
you
whatever the
want.
fuck I want. I'll say horrible, dirty things. No, but you can I never cared about politics ever, and I
No,
tell
wait,
that.
wait. We can test it real quick. Ready? Killed and raped.
Oh, I was gonna
You
say
know
worse
what?
than that.
Oh my God.
I was gonna bring out the
Vaccine
Brazos talk. So,
Trans men are not men.
There you go.
Ooh, sorry.
Nope. Trans men are vaginas who act manly. We used to call them dykes.
Yeah.
It's just women who really just hate themselves and think that having a penis is better, and it's not.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I
that's
don't know
where I
if you
first
want to
met
be a
you,
woman.
right? Was on Mike's Lives.
What happened with Mike's Lives? What'd you say?
I said that's where I first met you, I think, right? Is on one of Mike's Lives.
Probably.
Yeah.
I was probably so nervous my first live.
And now she does her lives while she's waiting out to pick up her
Yeah,
kids.
now I do them by myself. I'm like, I don't need any of these guys. No, but
I go up into her comment section all the time.
I know you're the best.
I do. I come up if I'm not in my office. When I'm at work, I don't do anything. I'll just sit in the comment section, but I won't go up.
Yeah. No, I mean it is what it is. Like I sometimes I like to do them. Sometimes I don't know. Like it's sometimes people like I actually don't mind going against like people who are Trump haters. It doesn't bother me. To me, it's so exciting. It's like, oh yeah, what do you want to talk about now? Like they get so like they think you're gonna get pissed off. Like I don't flinch. I don't care. You can say whatever you want. Nothing's gonna be insulting or offensive to me. I would just like I would never report somebody's lives. I would never be like a little bitch and a little pussy and report somebody's life just because I don't give a fuck about what they're saying.
Yeah, Adrian down there in the comments has got a real good point there. It's funny that the debates were like touted and talked up by the Democrats, and they were all gung ho about that, and then they bring out geriatric Jerry.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think it was the day of the debate. It was early in the day of the debate. Harry posted a video and was like, how Harry does, wow, Republicans are panicking about Donald Trump debating Joe Biden. Take a look at the clip and something stupid. And that did not age well. Not at all.
Hold on. We got that. Hold on. We got this. Hold on.
That aged like milk in the sun.
Oh, we got this. Hold on. I know exactly which clip you're talking about. I got this. Hold on. Where's it at? He's posted a lot of stupid videos. Hold on.
Yeah, I posted a video before the debate, and I countered that, and I said, for you people that claim Donald Trump is afraid to debate, well, number one, Trump's the one that called the debate. I said, I don't think Biden is scared because his brain won't tell him to be. I said, but the Democrats are scared, and for three reasons. One, because you have the rules that you have set by CNN because they were scared. Two, you spent 7 days preparing Biden for this, whereas Trump didn't. And three, the fact that you're having a debate as an incumbent president prior to the RNC and DNC, that tells you the Democrats are scared because they don't know whether they could run this guy or not. And this is their litmus test.
Here we go.
And TikTok, get the fuck down.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Donald Trump's campaign event in Atlanta, Georgia today got completely ruined.
Oh,
So
no, he
essentially,
goes, this is so
funny. Republicans are absolutely panicking over how the presidential debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden is going to go. Like, just take a look at what Kevin McCarthy said tonight on Fox News.
Joe
Fucking
Biden.
traitor.
And there's times that he was really engaging. I remember talking to him with Air Force One, coming back from a G7 meeting, and he could tell me all the different meetings he had. He was fully engaged, and the next day I met with him, and it was a totally different Joe Biden talking off cards. So let's not lower expectations. He's going to be prepared, the best he's ever going to be prepared. So what?
Yeah, do you see
He's
that
full of
switch
shit.
up that Kevin McCarthy just did? Republicans have found themselves in a trap. Because if you're a viewer of Fox News or you're a follower of Donald Trump, you think that Joe Biden is sleepy and he doesn't know where he is. But that's not the truth. So when Joe Biden gets up on the debate stage tomorrow and destroys Donald Trump in the debate, all of these Republican followers are going to be like, wait, what just happened? I thought that Joe Biden wasn't awake. So now Republicans have the very unfortunate task of trying to lower the bar for Donald Trump, make sure that their expectations are not too high for him in the debate against Joe Biden. So now they're trying to tell the truth about Joe Biden, saying that he's not to be underestimated, that he's actually a pretty great debater when you watch him debate, but it's not going to work. The followers already believe it, and tomorrow is going to go really badly for Republicans on this front. This is
Wow.
Is it just me, or does Harry have a really punchable face?
Hold on,
He
wait.
has the worst
Hold on,
skin.
wait.
Worst
On the list of shit that did not age well.
No.
Oh boy.
Almost
Number
every
one.
fucking video that kid does ages poorly.
Listen, he's one day is not going to be a kid anymore, and he's going to be a man, and he's going to grow up and say, "What the fuck did I do when I was a little baby boy?"
The internet is forever, Harry.
Yeah.
Have you guys Have you guys seen the live shit where people actually get him in public?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one.
Yeah.
where it was
Oh my god, that is fucking phenomenal. And I'm just gonna say it again. He has the world's most punchable face.
But
in
he's
public,
a kid,
such a
though,
little-
that what they know right now about him is
Yeah.
if we give him a script, he'll fucking read it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's all they care.
If you pay him.
Yeah, and that's all they
He's
care
a good
about.
patsy.
In what
He
world
is a good
was
patsy.
he going to destroy? Like, I'm just thinking, like, in his mind, in what world was he thinking, like, where Biden would destroy Trump? Like, I'm trying to think, like, maybe it
He
was the
subscribes
women's
to the
rights.
Delulu network.
But like, there's no way anywhere on any topic he's like, "Oh yeah, Biden's gonna destroy
Yeah, but hold
Trump."
on, hold on,
like,
wait,
there's
but-
nowhere.
So, like, I've made a lot of Jeffrey, Peacock, we've all made a lot of videos about Harry.
Oh
right?
yeah, oh yeah. I've
And I
seen
will
that.
tell you that legitimately, this is the most delusional video I've ever seen from Harry. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Is this the flex video?
So the first presidential debate is tomorrow, and Donald Trump's spokesperson was asked what he's doing to prepare for it, and
Oh, I
it's
saw
not
this.
good. Take a look at the clip.
What
Take
is
a look at the
Donald
clip.
Trump doing to prepare?
President Trump is continuing with his very busy schedule. Over the past week, he has given hours-long speeches to crowds of thousands in 3 different cities. He's met with policy advisors to talk about the issues that matter to Americans. He's taken questions directly from Americans at a cheesesteak shop in Philly on Saturday afternoon. So he's continuing to engage in hostile media interviews with the press over the next couple of days, like he always does, hosting private meetings, raising money. He's continuing.
Hold on, here we go.
Yeah, so giving speeches and taking questions in a cheesesteak shop from your supporters is not debate prep. That is not how you prepare for a presidential debate. Like, for example, on the other side of things, President Biden has been hunkered down at Camp David for the past 7
hunkered
days
down.
doing debate prep, and he's been having like 3 90-minute mock debates per day. That's
Okay.
See, hold on, wait. So here's the worst part is that like I made a video about this where I said
I saw it, Jeff.
I imagine that the fact that Biden took a week off of being president
Yeah.
Right.
for this debate would have been something that Harry wouldn't mention. But then what he chose to do was point out that Trump was doing no debate prep and that Biden had spent 7 days, as Harry says, hunkered down
Yeah, hunkered down.
in Camp David, prepping for this debate, doing multiple 90-minute sessions for this debate. And then we got the debate.
Yeah.
And it was like, here's the reality. Like, if you believe, like, let's take Harry at his word. You believe that Trump did no debate prep, but you also believe that Biden hunkered down at Camp David with hundreds of advisors
Yeah.
helping him get prepped for this debate, and CNN probably giving him the questions ahead of time.
100%.
Oh, they did. They did.
100%.
And then
Yes,
and then
said
you
it.
got that result. Let me just tell you right now that the fact that Biden lost the debate wasn't surprising. The fact that Biden looked like an old man at the debate, not surprising. But watching Harry talk shit about the fact that his guy needed 7 fucking days of prep and he thinks that's a good thing. Like, this is a man who has been in government for more than half a century. and he needed 7 days of debate prep to give us true pressure. Like that tells me right now that like there's no defense for that.
No.
Well, and you look at
Hey, hold on. I got some breaking news, guys. Hold on. I really do have something important here. Apparently, all of the videos from Mike are gone.
Not
Yeah.
all of them. He got banned.
Yeah, he got banned.
Yeah.
Wait,
He got fucking banned?
Yeah, he got banned.
Yeah, I'm just getting it right now.
Yeah, he told us about that about what 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Something like that. That they
He
took
just
his
sent a message at 8:44 saying, "See y'all later. Post isn't available."
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know why. Post on it. He probably took it down.
And let's be honest, D and I we've been catering to Mike for like the last week because he's like, fuck this, I'm not doing this anymore. She's like, come on, you know you're gonna do it. Come on, dude. They ban me every other minute. I keep
Wait, you're talking about like American politics, Mike?
Yes,
Yeah.
I keep saying, I'm like,
Yeah.
Mike, you're not going nowhere. I'm like,
They
stop
banned him again.
crying. And then
God, I
he
love
did.
your
I'm
accent.
like, Mike, stop. And then I side texted him before. I'm like, dude, why? He's like, I'm done. I'm like, you just gotta keep like, you can't be done. Take a break.
I'm gonna be honest right now. The only reason I'm not banned, like I joke around that Ban Beard takes my punishments for me.
He does.
Because everybody thinks he's me. But I'll be honest, you know why I'm not banned? Because there are more than 200 fake accounts pretending to be me on TikTok. So people don't know who to report. And I think that's the only reason my account still exists.
Yeah, but yours has 1 million followers. Obviously, yours is the real.
Yeah, but I've had 1 million followers 7 times.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah,
am
but
not
yours
cool
is the
enough to
highest
be.
one right now, no?
No, I mean, my original account within 6 months had
No,
1.2
I mean,
million.
like the fakes like have like a couple, like 1,000 or a couple hundred.
Yeah, like all my fakes
In other
have
words, yours is
like
the highest.
No, mine's the highest, but you have to understand that if you're going to vote for Biden, obviously you're fucking retarded. So, like, you have trouble learning who to report. And the thing is, I think I get a defense from having so many fake accounts.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
going to tell
because
you
if
guys this. All
if
of
it
your
just
fake
scrolls
accounts
up
come
the
after
older
me.
millennial, they're going to report it.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many of your guys' accounts have sent me shit about crypto and financial investments and shit. And I know all of you, most of you.
Yeah.
I'm the small fry.
I always come back with, well, I actually know the person you're pretending to be, so why don't you tell me what my real name is?
No, bro, that was actually me. I was waiting for you to send me crypto. What the fuck?
Man, I was waiting for you to send me crypto, okay? Because I'm the broke boy over here. I can't even get into the NCU because I ain't got $500 to invest.
You got to send me crypto, and then you find people to send you crypto.
We've all been waiting on Guitar Babe to send us crypto.
Right.
That's true.
They've been going balls to the wall, sending out those messages. Like when I've been taking a break the last 2 months, and whenever I take a break, they go hardcore after every.
Like, I'm still waiting for my Dogecoin.
Because I had somebody, they sent me something. They're like, "Hey, did you send me something on crypto?" And I go, "Do you follow me?" He's like, "Yeah." I go, "Have you ever seen me fucking do a video about Bitcoin?" No. Then why the fuck would I send you something about Bitcoin?
No, wait. The best.
I'm feeling left out because I ain't got no posers.
The best is what I sent. I sent this in group chat last week.
Yeah.
That some woman messaged me privately.
That's right.
She's like, "Why are you texting? Why
are
are
you
you sending
texting my
messages to
husband?"
my husband?" And I went, I'm not. I was like, I'm not sending messages to your husband. She's like in her 60s. I'm like, I don't know your husband. I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm not sending anything. I was like, I have fake profiles. Like this poor woman thinks like I'm sending messages to her husband. Like, would you like to buy cryptocurrency?
And so you understand.
What do you know about
Peg,
the
when
centralized
we
banking
joke
system of America? I'm like, I
when
don't
we
know.
joke around about me taking heat for Joe, so there is some truth behind that, because I've been on lives with Joe where I've been quietly sitting in the bottom and Joe's just fucking going off, and then the next thing you know, I'm banned from the live.
Yeah.
And then I've had videos to where in my comment section, some dude's just fucking laying into me about, why did you go off on Toby Keith? Toby Keith is a good man. He's a great dad. He just this whole fucking list. So I responded back and I said, well, first and foremost, you don't know if he's a good husband or a good dad because you don't fucking live in their house. I said, second, I find it odd that you would be questioning me and challenging me on my video about Toby Keith on a video that had nothing to do with Toby Keith. Why didn't you make that comment on my video about Toby Keith? That's right, because I never fucking made a video about Toby Keith. That motherfucker did.
Yeah, I saw his video, and I may not agree with what Joe said. But guess
So
what? I don't have to agree with everything he fucking says. I can still follow him.
So wait, why do you hate Toby Keith?
Because I hate country music.
There you go. Well, you're wrong on that one, so it's fine.
Hey, y'all. I got to bounce. I got to start getting the kids to bed.
Say,
All
my
good,
husband
brother.
is blowing me up. And he's in
Hey,
the other.
I want to thank y'all for inviting me in. It was a blast. I appreciate it.
No, bro. Like, we're gonna have more of these. So I've discovered that, like, I can't have TikTok lives. Like, I'm gonna get banned immediately. So
Yep.
I'm gonna start doing a lot more live streams. We're gonna start doing a lot more. Like, we got 1,400 people in here, and what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start getting the group together, and then I'm gonna bring in people who disagree.
I love
I
that.
like it.
That's a good idea. But I'm
That's my
sorry.
favorite.
I wanted to
Just
get
as long
like,
as they don't falsely label me a fucking conservative. I'm getting sick of that shit.
Oh,
whatever,
quiet.
you're a conservative. Don't fight it.
I didn't mean to infiltrate.
It's like having COVID. You got it, even though you don't know you have it.
Fucking independence
Yep.
just need it.
All right,
Hey, man,
y'all.
you leave my
Have a good
fence
night.
alone, okay? I've been on this fence comfortably for years.
Yes, but hold on. You've been on, as long as you're not on the fence post.
No, just sitting on the fence.
Perfect.
Grumpy's got the
Talk
post.
to you later, Jeffrey.
But hey, I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks again.
Bye.
Later,
We'll
brother.
see y'all.
Something's
gotta
going
go
on
too,
with my
y'all.
audio right now. I can't figure it out.
I'm sorry I crashed the party, but this was fucking.
What
I
do you
almost
mean,
beat
crash
my.
the party? We were happy to have you here.
I
Yeah,
know.
I gotta follow you, girl. Wait, is that your name on TikTok? MAGA Mag?
Yeah, that's me. If you see
Awesome.
weird faces and noises, that's me.
She's usually got her little
What?
braided,
What was that?
braided ponytails or pigtails or whatever they're called.
Handlebars.
I talk about the booger a lot. That's me. I'm not cool enough to be here.
Stop. I'm
You
literally
certainly
nobody. Hold on. My audio's not working. Hold on. I might jump out and come back in. I can't
That
figure out what
sounds
the
fine
hell's
to
going
me.
on. Let me see.
I
Well,
know
we
I
can
was
hear you.
following you, Beard. I know I
No, but I
was.
can't hear anyone else.
Well, it's the Band Beard 5 now. So
Okay.
Then
exactly.
how did you respond if you can't hear us?
That's where
It's
I'm going
very,
right
very low. It's like it went really loud, and then all of a sudden it went almost down to nothing. And that's why I left before.
Following you,
I
that
can't figure out what's
I'm
going on.
following a wrong account. So hit me a DM and then I'll follow that account.
See,
Got you.
Oh, Beard.
guitar
Beard,
band's
I've had to.
chat.
I can't.
Sorry about
I
that.
can't fucking hear anything.
Code
I'm gonna
word
lose
will
my
be
mind.
nachos.
Okay.
Nacho felon.
All right.
Oh,
thanks
Beard,
for
I've had to
having
send a lot of people your new account, videos from your new account, by the way,
Yeah.
because everybody's like, "Where's Beard? Why are everybody's accounts down?" I was like, "You need to go follow this one, okay? Here's Beard's real account. Here's the other new account. Here's this other new account. Okay, these are the people you say you want to follow. Here are the new accounts."
Yeah. So I only have this one account now. So the Band Beard 5. But I had started making some videos on 4 announcing the Band Beard 5 because I knew once the account was taken down and then reinstated, I knew it was only a matter of time before it was going to get permanently taken down again.
Look, I really can't give advice on getting banned because I'm pretty fucking experienced at it and I don't know how to stop it. I don't know why my account still exists. Like, I don't know why they let me grow.
And there's no rhyme or reason. That's the thing I've got a problem with TikTok. There's no rhyme or reason on how they do it. There's no consistency on how they apply the guideline violations. You can catch a violation. Like I said, I posted a video that was 100% factual. It was about that Nancy Pelosi video that even Trump referenced.
Yep.
And posted on that. I talked about the approval of the call-ups, Kash Patel, the mayor's letter, right? All of these things are public record. The video had 50,000 views in 30 minutes. TikTok took it down. Cardi, he duetted my video. They took mine down for integrity, wouldn't allow me to appeal it. Cardi's was taken down for misinformation. He appealed it and won. So my original video was removed without the ability to appeal, but his duet of my video still stands to this day. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. That's the problem.
Yeah, but a white
God,
guy.
no.
So you don't get to do that.
Well, Cardi's white. Fuck, Cardi's pink.
Dude, he's damn near transparent.
He really is.
Fucking love him though.
He's funny because when he gets in JoJo's lives, he's like, hold on. And JoJo's like, it's not your fucking live, Cardi. It's my goddamn live.
Oh, wait. I have to show you guys the video. Hold on. Here we go. I have to show you guys this video. Hold on. You guys got to see this. All right, here we go. POV, Joe Biden is your therapist.
Oh, God.
I'm feeling some depression.
Depression, folks. I remember the Great Depression. Every morning I'd wake up, I'd eat a AA battery.
No, I just need to like reinvent myself.
Inventions, folks. Like Thomas Edison didn't invent the trampoline in a day. It took him 6 weeks. When I was a boy, folks, I lost my hearing for 6 weeks because I drank a cup of bat milk.
What?
You don't want to drink bat milk, folks.
No,
No one's talking about bowling balls anymore. They're talking electric car Cybertruck.
What
happened to bowling balls?
I need advice.
Go home, hug your mom, and remember what you're grateful for, folks.
Wow, that's actually...
And then cover yourself in paint, go to Delaware, scare the local kids. It's fun.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I had to share that.
That's funny.
I had to share that because I saw it and I was like, wait a second. Like, hold on a second.
Who's that other little fucking liberal dude? He's an ugly motherfucker, got the fucked up teeth. And he says some of the dumb shit like Harry does.
Must be Parker.
No, it's not Parker.
Who are you talking about? You talking about Dean?
He might be. He's an ugly little motherfucker. He's always like this in the camera.
Oh,
And
wait.
he's got that same over exaggeration that Harry's got.
Look, man, I think that they're trying to steal my shit because I have the, like Joe said, I have the expressive face in my fucking stitches and duets. They're trying to steal my shit. Maybe I should fucking send them a cease and desist.
Hold on, wait. Here we go. Is it
where'd D go?
Is it this guy? Let me see. Hold on, wait. This one makes me laugh. Here we go. Oh, wait. Shit. I have it muted because I love life. Sorry. Hold on. Here we go.
Being gay is wrong because it's unnatural. False. Being gay is natural. We observe same-sex intercourse in over 3,000 animal species. Bonobos are a great ape species. We observe same-gender intercourse within their species all of the time. We also see that 10% of moose will exclusively engage in same-sex intercourse and will actually refuse to engage in opposite-sex intercourse. We've also seen lifelong same-sex penguin couples who actually adopt younger penguins and raise them as their own. Additionally, the 3 studies on screen have demonstrated that we are biologically predispositioned for our sexual orientations. This also rules out the common misconception that it's a choice to be gay. Because if there is neuroanatomical and biological differences in us all, depending on what our sexual orientation is, then the idea that this is something we can consciously control, choose, or decide is ruled out of the picture.
See, I can't take Dean seriously. Like, people tell me to debate Dean, and here's why I don't. Because I'm a friend of Theus Brooks. Like, I love Theus Brooks. He argues stuff from he does great arguments from a religious point of view. And Theist has schooled this motherfucker so many times. And I'm like, bro, you're getting schooled by a religious argument. So when it comes to debating real shit, I can't fucking debate you.
Well, and most of the liberals don't debate. They come from arguments of like emotional inference and bullshit. And I'm like, dude, knock it off. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about Jane's fucking kids down the street. I could give a fuck less about your kids. I could give a fuck less about your wife, your girlfriend, anybody. I don't give a shit. Stop using emotional arguments to try to trigger me because the only thing you're going to do is piss me off.
I seriously think what I'm going to do soon is I'm going to put out the invite link to this live. with people who disagree. Like, I think I'm going to put out the invite link to this to liberals.
You should send it to Harry.
No. I'm going to put it out to like a bunch of liberals and just deal with them one by one.
Oh God, can I be on that panel, please? Just so I can take screenshots of them melting.
I should make a TikTok saying, hey, if you're a Biden supporter, click this link and come debate.
Bring your A game, because we have a fact checker on hand.
You just got to change your name to fact checker.
Yeah, you're not doing that tonight because I'm not going to be up here much longer.
No, it's all good. I'm probably going to end this live soon. Like, what I wanted to do was test it, because you remember when we did our live last night, there was 20,000 people in here.
Right.
And right now, I mean, we're not doing bad. There's 1,428 people.
Wow.
I honestly think I want to do like a live tomorrow night where I put out an invitation on TikTok and X. And I'm like, look, one by one, if you're a liberal, you get to come up and argue one point. And after I shit in your fucking mouth, you have to leave.
Oh God, can I please be a part of this, please?
No, don't. Here's the thing, Peacock, just change your representation, Jesus Christ, representation name to fact checker. And then I'll have you on there so that we can just be like, hold on, did what he just say, is it true?
Because I got my PC right fucking here with a 60-inch screen on it. So if you want to see it in big letters, I can make it that way.
Hold on, wait, hold on. I didn't know we were comparing size. I didn't know we were getting into
Well, I mean,
type.
if that's the case, dude, I'm hung like a field mouse. You win.
That's what I said. I said my fiance was looking for 6 foot 6 inches and 6 figures. I said she got 2 out of 3.
That's like this morning. The Grumpy was on there and Lynx, and Lynx had said something about his tongue being 4.5 inches. I said, look at that, Grumpy. I said, Lynx's tongue's longer than your dick. He was fucking dead out.
Oh my Lord. I'm gonna have live where I'm just gonna say, teach me how to be a bear.
You know, it's funny,
right?
I was supposed to room with me and Ant were going to room together at the convention.
Oh, I love that man so much.
But I still haven't gotten my shit. So I told Mike, dude, I got to bounce, right? I said, I had to go ahead and book a business trip. And I said, and you know, you guys are waiting to the last minute. I'm not going to get any place to stay, or I'm going to pay 10 times more than I should just to fucking get there. And I was joking with Ant. We were texting back and forth. And I said, God damn it. I was so looking forward to it. Not because of the convention. I said, I wanted to see how many rumors we could start about you and I having an affair.
Yeah, now I just got to figure out how to change my name on this thing.
Well, that's when he said you should come to Florida, and we can still start the rumors. I said I used to live in Tampa. I said I don't mind going down to Florida.
No. So like, if you're gonna go stay the weekend with Ant, I'm coming.
Yeah,
because he's got a pool at his house.
Put some together.
His husband is one of the nicest human beings I've ever met in my life. The only person his husband is mean to is Ant.
I mean, I told him, I said, you get some dates together to where you, me and politics and whoever else he wants to invite down. I said, I'll do it in a heartbeat.
No, I'd love it. Look, I'll go. I spent the weekend with Ant when we did hurricane relief, and I love him so much. Like, Ant is one of the most real human beings you'll ever meet.
Right.
And he is like, I'll tell you, like, you see what he's like on TikTok. I will tell you that in person, Ant, every single person he encounters, he is the nicest, sweetest, most caring, most memorable. Like, he remembers people's kids' names that he met once. Like, he is the most amazing human being. He's just such a fucking sweetheart. I love that dude so much. And like, here's the thing, like, if I could do social media full time, I would be down there with Ant all the time. I would just go visit him every fucking week because I love that man. Me and that dude spent, so I drove down from Tampa, met him up in Fort Myers where he lives, and we had to go to, I forget the name of it, but it's up in the Panhandle, right? So we got in the truck. We drove like 6 hours to go bring like relief materials with like 2 U-Hauls behind us. Along the way, one of the U-Hauls blew a tire. We had to go unload everything from one U-Haul into another U-Haul. And he didn't complain the whole way. We drove 6 hours up there, did hurricane relief, drove 6 hours back. And when I tell you that we were not lacking for conversation, in 12 hours in his fucking truck, we did not lack for conversation. Me and him talked the whole fucking way. That man is one of the sweetest human beings on this planet.
See,
Ant is a great guy.
My wife tells me all the time. She's like, "Dude, you'll just fucking talk to anybody." I'm like, I said, I don't believe in strangers. There's no reason why, because I'm never going to ask you who you voted for. Never going to ask you who you sleep with. I'm never going to ask you any of that bullshit. If it happens to come up, then that's just one more thing I might know about you. Other than that, all I give a fuck about is if you're a good person or not, and you can carry on the conversation.
And nobody has ever questioned. Like, that's the thing, is like, people question whether or not I'm a good guy. And look, let's be real. It's a good question, right? Like, I say some fucked up shit.
Yep.
People question whether or not I'm a good person. And I'm like, I get it. I'm an asshole. But I've never met anybody who had a good question of whether or not Ant was a good person.
Right.
Because, like, I'll tell you right now, like, I live in Florida, and there was anybody who I was like, I need to call, and they answer the phone. I could call my brother. He might answer. I could call my dad. He might answer. I could call anyone in my family.
Links is in the comments, by the way.
Who?
Links?
Links.
Why haven't you joined, motherfucker?
He's out on the town.
Bring your queen ass up here. I sent you the link.
We need that flair.
Like, we have not had anyone who is of that persuasion. And I don't mean black people.
We need your fabulous.
Here's the thing, Links. For you to find us in the chat, that means you went and found us. I sent you the link to join. What's your Links? Are you not dressed up well? Are you not looking pretty? I'll be home later. It was last minute. I see how it is. It's fine. Links, I get it. Hold on, wait. He doesn't like white people. I get it.
Yeah,
it's a racial thing.
It's our whole fucking straight white thing that's got you bothered.
Yep, that's what it is. It's a white people thing. I see, Links. I see how you do.
Dude, he was ripping people the fuck apart, dude. I swear to God, I don't know how he did not get fucking banned.
But that was the best. The thing is that Links was perfect because when I had the debate where I got into all the trouble, before that, it was Memorial Day. So like me myself as a veteran, spent a lot of time in special operations. Me and some veteran friends that day, we were tying one on. We were sitting around a bonfire, with some really good bourbon, just talking. And we had we got it all out of us. And then that night I jumped on live. I didn't really want to debate anything. And Links jumped on, and he was the perfect person to talk to. He was like a wonderful human being. It was so much love to talk to him. And Links, love you, bro. It was so much fun to talk to him. And then I let on Fuckface and Fuckface 2, and everything went to shit. But it was like, I really appreciate Links. I want you to know, I really appreciate you for that. You didn't ask about Memorial Day. You didn't talk about that. We just had a great conversation, and thank you for being there for it, because I was shit-faced when I started that live. When I started that live, I was fucking hammered when I started the live. Yep. And then I continued to drink. Like it was, but again, Memorial Day is always going to be a tough day for me. Like I will never, ever do a live again on Memorial Day, because I was 3 shades of fucked up by the time the sun started to crest the hill. Like, it was bad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
again, I'll never put it on anyone. Just to be clear, I'm not saying what I said was okay. I'm not making excuses for it. I shouldn't have said it. But I will tell you that if you want to talk levels of fucked up, like, I'm drunk a lot, like, but I was 3 shades of I was so fucked up when we started that live.
I had to stop the Biden drinking game last night because after 3/4 of a bottle of fucking wine, a 1.5 liter bottle of wine, I was like, I ain't gonna wake up in the morning.
But no, is this not a better way to do lives?
I like it.
Like, it's better. This is a way better way to do lives.
Yeah.
Like, and what I want to do is I want to create a group where we can get together every night, where we can just talk shit. No worries about restriction. No worries about community guidelines. We can just talk whatever shit we want. And then, like, I'll tell you tomorrow night, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the joining link to this public, where people can come join, and I will let liberals come up and they get to debate one topic.
Yeah, because it'll be nice to be on a platform to where I don't have to fucking censor my words.
Yeah, and I can definitely flip my name over from Peacock to Fact Check.
You don't have to worry about unaliving people.
Right.
You know, I want to just crush some lefties so hard. Even as the guy who hates both sides of the aisle, I'm sorry, I'm down to just completely curb stomp fucking liberals. I am tired of the stupid. I am tired of the circular arguments.
I'm going to tell you right now, here's what I'm going to do tomorrow. My first video tomorrow is I'm going to say at 8 p.m. tonight. Well, this will be tomorrow. At 8 p.m. tonight, I am going to put out the link to join as a guest. And I will bring up one liberal at a time, and you can argue one point, and we will have a debate, and I will bring them up one after the other, and we'll see how that works.
Is it a no holds barred?
No holds barred at all.
Yes. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're
I've been
good.
waiting for that.
We'll bring them up. But what I want to do in the future is I want to create a panel of conservative thinkers where instead of our name, it says the topic we're willing to argue. Right? So instead of it saying beard, it'll say, like, what is your topic that you would love to argue more than anything, Beard?
I don't know that I have any one.
Okay, somebody that tells me calories don't matter. It's not a in out. It's all about, like, right? Like, see, I know how to trigger you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take on any fucking topic. If
there you go. So yours is health at any size.
Link said he's got to go. He'll catch up with you guys later.
Who?
Links.
Oh, all right, Links. We'll talk. But, like, we can bring up, Links can be the person that says, like, gay and LGBTQ matters. You can be like health and fitness, right? Like, you can have names, and then whatever they come up to debate, we just choose a conservative to shred these motherfuckers.
And then I could be on standby as the neutral party to debunk fucking claims on the spot. Suckers and losers? Yeah, that was not true.
We just make your label. We just make your label fact checker.
Fact checker.
And then you're involved in every debate so that they can debate. Like, say somebody comes up and they're like, fat is healthy. And they're like, I can be I can be a fitness influencer while fat. And then we just say, okay, Beard and this person, and then you as the fact checker, and we let them have a debate.
And if there's a discrepancy in the information being given, I just pull it up.
Exactly. I think we can turn that into a great channel.
Fuck yeah.
All right, that's what we're going to do. So tomorrow night, though, I'm fucking picking fights tomorrow night.
I'm down.
Dude, I'm ready.
Yep, I'm picking fights tomorrow night. That's going to be my first video tomorrow. Is at 8 p.m. I'm going to make the join link public for people to come up and argue whatever one point they want to make. And then I'll just shit in their mouths and we'll move on to the next one.
I think
Oh my God.
Camera has to be on.
Oh, your camera has to be on. No. I don't shit in an anonymous mouth. You got to show me your face.
I mean, if we're all brave enough to put our faces on, which we do every day with the content that we create,
you know the best
you
part?
You can be brave enough to come up here and talk shit with your face.
Hold on, wait. I want to point this out real quick, just for everyone, because it's still happening. I want to point something out to all you liberals that are coming for me and have seen me doxxed. The company that's listed on my LinkedIn, I don't work for that company anymore, but I have not put out my new company. So the emails you send to the company I used to work for, they have an agreement, a non-disclosure agreement, where they're not legally allowed to disparage me. But you guys send them emails and they can't say anything bad about me. So they don't get to shit on me, but you keep sending them emails, but you're not sending it to my new company I work for. And I will never disclose that. You will always be one company behind.
And you can't find mine because I'm self-employed.
Exactly. So fuck all y'all that think you're going to stop me.
People pay me to give them advice on legal stuff. I'm not a lawyer, but I am studying to take the bar. I'm pretty fucking close on that, by the way.
Good
But
shit.
I know tax law, I know constitutional law, family law, criminal law, contract law, especially because all law boils down to contract law.
Yep.
It's all contract law. So if you really want to learn the legal system and you really want to learn about like laws and shit, start with contract law because every single time you go into court, it's a contractual agreement.
Yep. All right. So it is 11:22 my time. So I'm going to go get some sleep. But tomorrow, liberals, if you hate me, if you hate what I have to talk about, you're going to have the opportunity tomorrow to talk shit. You're going to have the opportunity to challenge me. And it's going to be on a platform where there is no restrictions. So I can call you a bull dyke, bitch ass motherfucker to your face. I can tell you that people were killed. I can tell you that people were raped. I can say all the words you're not usually able to say on TikTok. And it's going to be, and here's the thing, tomorrow, I'm going to broadcast on X, YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Live, Kick, and a couple other platforms. So we're going to be live across a lot. So if you're
Now we
going
just got to figure out how to
me,
monetize.
you better fucking come strong, bitch, because I'm going to shit on you across 10 different platforms at once.
There you go.
You know, we got to get a sponsorship for this thing.
Also, by the way, if you win the argument, Beard will take his shirt off.
Let's go outside. Come on. Yeah, because I'm already not wearing pants. So the shirt's the only thing that can come off. Come on, Bo. Come on, Dre.
That's got to be a level of freedom that's just enjoyable.
Yeah, except his wife, except he's scared of his wife. It's fun.
It's just a thing. I just when I come in the house, dude, I don't care if it's coming home from the gym, fucking pants are off.
I'm with you, bro. I don't ever, the most things I ever put on for business is I wear a polo once in a while.
Yeah. I used to do the suit, the tie, do all that shit. Those days are gone.
I've done it. I've done it too. But like now I'm at the point in my career where I'm like, no, I can get you $1 million contract in a fucking t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like the best.
I really am. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was going to say one of the coolest parts about the job I worked is that we went to a conference. I worked for the company for like 2 weeks. And I went to a conference and I had 4 counterparts. One of them came from like a corporate thing and he was wearing like a full suit. The next one was wearing like a tie with like, you know, that guy that doesn't know how to dress corporate, but he tried.
Right.
Wearing the slacks with the tucked in shirt, with the white shirt with the fucking tie. And that was 2. And the third one was was the only one I identified with because he was wearing like some khakis with some sneakers, and a fucking like, and he had like a collared shirt, but he had like a fucking golf zip up on top. And I showed up, I was wearing some fucking jeans and sneakers and a fucking and like this golf 3/4 zip and a hat. And we immediately hit it off. We were good. We actually stepped outside the conference and did some mushrooms before the conference started. And the other two were like, "What's going on?" And we were like, "Dude, the way you dress doesn't mean shit." Because the company doesn't care about what you're wearing. The company cares about the value you bring in.
Yep.
And when I showed up at the company, when in the first 2 weeks, I brought them $4.5 million in contracts. So I was like, I'll wear whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And that's the way it works, is like, it's not what you wear, it's the value you bring. And like the company that just hired me, the reason they hired me was they were like, well, you don't know our product. I said, it doesn't matter. I have $5.7 million that I'm going to bring to you the first year. Doesn't matter what I wear, doesn't matter what I do. I have relationships. And so they don't give a fuck. I show up to every meeting in a fucking t-shirt. Yeah. They don't say shit.
That's how I am. I don't, because I deal with large cap products, right? So, I sell a deal. It's on a, traditionally even a small one. I'm probably looking at $20 million, right? Spend over that first year to 2 years. I wear jeans, or I wear khakis and a shirt, and I wear my fucking hat.
And here's the thing. Let me tell you right now. Here is my judgment of men. And you guys tell me if you're right, if I'm right about this. My judgment of men is this. One, do you have a tailor? Because here's the thing. If you're a grown man over the age of 30 and you don't have a tailor, we got problems. Because if you're in business, if you're not in business, this doesn't count.
Right.
Like, people are like, I'm trying to find jeans that fit me. It's like, stop trying to find jeans that fit you. Find jeans you like, take them to your tailor. Oh, magically they fit you. It's wild how that works, right? So like anything I buy, any clothing item I buy, the first thing I do is I don't put it on. I don't think about wearing it. I grab it in the bag, throw it in the bag, and I take it to my tailor. He has all my measurements, and I give it to him. A week later, I have everything fits me perfect.
Yep.
Like if you're over the age of 30 and you want to be successful in business, have a fucking tailor.
I gotta get money before I can get a tailor.
No, but you don't have to have money to have a tailor. That's the thing, Peacock. You don't have to have money.
You're talking.
All you have to do is go to a tailor and say, I am going to be buying clothing. What they will do is take all your measurements. They'll know what you're on, and you'll say, hey, I want this. Here's a good example. Do you like golf? Okay.
I'm getting into it.
Here's a cool thing about Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods had a tailor when he joined the tour. What he would do is he would just get a bunch of shit from Nike, whatever they wanted to send him. And all he'd do is he'd have it delivered to the tailor. It wouldn't even come to him. It would go directly to his tailor, right? And they would chop up the arm a little bit to make sure he showed biceps. They'd cut it in the pants where he wanted it so it fit nicely. And his tailor would immediately tailor everything to him, and then he would wear it.
Right.
And here's the thing. You don't have to pay a tailor to do that. You can go to a tailor and say, I'm going to be ordering clothes, and I want to make sure they fit me right. For free, he will take all of your measurements and ask you, how do you want your shirts to fit? How do you want your pants to fit? How do you want this? And then all you do with any clothes you buy, if you're like, man, these jeans look cool, buy them. Take that and drop them off with him. He will make everything fit you. And here's the thing, like if you have an order that's like, I've had orders that are like 5 pairs of pants, 20 shirts, 5 of them are polos, 5 are button downs, 10 are t-shirts. You pick it up, it's like $50.
Damn. Okay, I can afford that.
Tailored and here's the best part is like, have you ever had that shirt that fit you perfect? And those pants that fit you perfect? Every single thing you own will fit you perfect.
I got to go find a tailor.
So the thing is, you got to realize when you're talking about a tailor and you're worried about expense, that's if you've got a specific tailor that's making your suit, right?
Ah, got you.
The traditional tailor that you're looking at is just going to be somebody that's going to be fitting your clothes to whatever specifications that you give them that you want your clothes to fit, right? So they're not. See, I got a new box of air. I haven't even opened the box yet. Yeah, because I have a tailor here, and then in Italy, if I want to have a suit made, I have a tailor over there that I got hooked up with because of a guy I know over there. He's like, dude, you got to meet my tailor. And I'm like, look, I do well, but I'm not in your tax bracket. He said, don't worry about it. He said, you're gonna like this guy. And so, come on, Bo, get in here. So if I ever have a suit made, that's the guy that's going to do it. But if I'm going to do that, it's going to cost me, every bit of $1,000 just right out of the bag. But for that, he's actually making me a suit.
Yeah, that's different.
Right. So, but the guy that's just doing my fucking clothes, yeah, they don't charge you shit for that.
Like, I'll be honest, I don't wear a single polo, pair of pants, shirt that isn't the only, like, a good example, like these shirts you see me wear on live. I buy these from Target. These are $8 a pop. I wear them so I can fuck them up. Like, I don't care. But anything I wear in my life normally is tailored. And here's the thing. You can get a t-shirt tailored. Like, you look at this and you're like, oh, it's just a normal t-shirt. If you got a big bicep, you can get it tailored so it's just a little higher
where
your bicep is. Like, you can get it, oh, the collar's too tight. You can get the collar a little bit relieved so it hangs down. If you're like, oh, this isn't long enough, you can get a little bit of length added to it. And it's like $5.
Yeah, because I have to do that.
My question is,
sorry, Ben. Because I have to do that with like my jeans, right? Because of the way I lift, I love to do legs. But in order to get that, Bo, get your ass back in here. Bo, come here. In order to get,
that's actually what I was going to ask about.
What I need to get for my legs, if I tried to do it and just buy it straight from the fucking store, then I got to buy a 34, right, in my waist. That's way too fucking big for my waist. So, but that's the only way I can get them over my legs or over my ass.
Yeah.
So I get my jeans and then I just have them fit it the way I need it to fit.
That's the beauty. What you do is, like, if you go to a place like, let's say, Dillard's, right? Everybody's got a Dillard's, right? Right? Go to Dillard's. Here's the thing. When you go to buy jeans there, they don't list anything but waist size. So you find the perfect waist in your jeans. And they're super long. They're super wide. Shit looks ridiculous. But here's what you do. You say, because with Dillard's, what people don't recognize about the reason why department stores exist is you go in and you say, this is my perfect waist size. And then you give them to them. And as a part of buying them, they tailor them. So, like, if you go to Dillard's and you buy a pair of jeans, like, the jeans are going to be $120. But with that included in that 120 is you leaving them with the tailor, and when you leave, they perfectly fit the way you want to. And that's what you do. You say, oh, this is my perfect waist. I want them to fit like this. The tailor comes over, he measures everything, make sure you love everything about it. A week later, you have a pair of jeans that all you did was make sure the waist fits.
Right.
Everything else is tailored exactly the way you want it.
I'm still wearing a 20-year-old pair of Paco jeans that cut into jean shorts.
Bro, Just go to like, what's the one? It's not Dillard's. What's the other one? It's
I don't know. I buy everything online. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I don't buy shit. I've never bought anything. My wife buys it. I don't buy shit.
Somebody help me out. What's the other department store?
We had Macy's, Dillard's.
No.
Fuck, I don't know. I don't
Kohl's?
go to the mall.
Not Kohl's. It's
Marshall's?
Not No, Marshall's is cheap shit, but somebody help me out. What's the fucking department store? God damn it. It's
JCPenney.
It's a bougie department store.
Yeah, it doesn't help me unless you're talking about like Neiman's or Saks.
No, not Neiman's, not Saks. God, I can't remember the name. But regardless, you just fit the waist, and the tailor does everything else for free.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, it's life changing. Once you get a tailor, you can find anything you like, any polo you like, any t-shirt, any pair of pants, anything you like. You can have it as long as it fits your waist. They will make everything else exactly the way you want it. Like, imagine being able to walk into a store and go, as long as as long as it looks like what I like, they can make it fit me. It opens everything up.
I am 100% going to have to look into that.
I'm going to bed.
All right, me too. It is 11:36 here. I am going to call it a night. And tomorrow, I'm going to challenge some liberals.
Perfect.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, guys. I'll see y'all.
See you, Joe. See you, Peacock.
Later, boss.